Fuck off.
Yeah, no, your arguments are terrible. All I have to do is say no and I win. Back the fuck up.
Fuck off, Jake Floyd.
No.
Fuck off, Jake Floyd.
Well, I'm not backing up to this commie loser anyways.
Fuck off. What's your name?
Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah. Fuck
Yeah.
off, Johnny Utah.
Why would you say that to someone?
What's your name? What's your name, pal?
Fuck off, Jake Lloyd. That's my name. Fuck off, Jake
Oh, that's
Lloyd.
a crazy fucking name. What a crazy coincidence.
Noah. Fuck off, Noah. How's it going?
Wow, dude, you're like a comedian.
That's right, Tetra Cannabis. Fuck off. I'm representing Tetra Cannabis.
Tetra Cannabis, wow.
Fuck off.
Oh, is that right?
Fuck yourself, Jake Lloyd.
Why can't you have an
And
intelligent
we're not
conversation?
anti-marijuana. I mean, why would you be saying that to us? Hey man, why would you say that?
Fuck off out of here. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Why are you incapable of having an intelligent conversation?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck yourself.
Rationalize yourself.
No. No.
Baby.
No.
Fuck off, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Look at you. You got a baby
Look at me,
face, and you
dude.
can go fuck off
Look
with
at me.
it.
I'm handsome. I am gorgeous. I'm a gorgeous human specimen.
Look with that. Fuck off.
I hit the genetic lottery. Look
don't
at
you
you.
cross the street
Look
and
at
get
you.
laid?
You're
Why don't you
short.
cross the
You
street
look.
and
Are you
get
fat
laid?
too? Is that why you're hiding behind this banner?
Yeah,
Because you're
buddy.
fat.
That's right.
Okay.
And fuck off, Jake.
What have
Lloyd.
you ever done with your life, pal?
Fuck off.
Have you sat around in coffee shops and talked about Karl Marx?
Fuck off.
Oh, that sounds like a productive life.
Baby boy. I have 25 employees, baby boy.
Oh, you have 25 employees. Where do you work?
I run a business, boy.
What business do you run?
Off. Fuck yourself.
What meaningful thing have you ever done with your life, pal?
I've done a lot of good stuff, but why don't you...
Like what? Name something. We'll talk about it.
Take off your
Fuck
mask.
off. I'm not on YouTube all day like a little punk.
Oh, on YouTube making money, my job?
Yeah, your
Oh.
job is for little babies.
Oh, my job is for little babies,
Children
dude.
sitting around watching videos. So why don't you
Okay.
fuck off.
Dude,
Fuck off.
you are
Fuck
pathetic.
off.
Your
Fuck off.
parents failed you.
Fuck off.
Your parents failed
Fuck
you, dude.
off.
Back the fuck
Hey,
up.
Fuck off. Fuck off,
You're on
Jake
camera,
Lloyd.
dude.
I am on camera.
So
Why
you
don't
wanna
you
do
fuck
something?
off?
I'm not going to do anything.
I'm not
just
doing
here.
anything.
I'm
I'm
just
telling you to
peaceful.
fuck off.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
All
Back
right.
up.
Fuck off.
Back up.
Fuck off.
No.
Fuck off.
What have you ever done with your life, pal?
Fuck off.
You
Fuck
commie
off.
little loser.
Am I a
You're-
commie?
Yeah. Are
Fuck
you?
off.
Are you a communist?
I don't think so, but why
What?
don't you fuck off?
Are you anarchist?
No, fuck off.
What are you? What are
It's
your
not your
political
business.
beliefs?
Why don't you fuck off?
What
It's
are your
not your
political
business.
beliefs?
It's not your business.
Huh?
Fuck off. I
Are
don't
you too
care to
dumb?
discuss
Are you
them
too
with
dumb
you.
to know what politics is?
That's
you-
right. Fuck off.
Do you support private property?
I don't give a shit about you or private property. Why don't you fuck off,
Dude,
Jake
your
Lloyd?
your mask is covering up your eye there, pal.
Fuck off, buddy.
Your mask is.
Hey, fuck
You're gonna be
off.
blind, dude.
Fuck off.
You're gonna be blind.
That hurts. Fuck off.
Huh?
You hurt my feelings, but fuck off.
I'm not in the road. All right, he's covering himself up. Let's see if we can talk to somebody else.
You little boy.
Huh?
Fuck off, baby boy.
Baby boy, you're the one wearing a mask. You're the dude. You're like a foot shorter than me.
Fuck off.
Can I lick your helmet?
Don't
Fuck
grab
off.
my
Fuck,
shit.
get it out of my face.
It's not
Fuck
in your
off.
face,
It's
you
in
dumbass.
my face right now. Fuck
Oh.
off.
Okay,
Fuck
well, you
off.
keep stepping close
Hey,
to me, so
fuck
back
off.
up.
Fuck
Huh?
off.
What did you want to
Hey,
say, ma'am?
Fuck off.
She wanted to kiss your helmet.
She wanted to kiss my helmet?
Can I lick your helmet?
No, that's not
Hey,
sanitary.
can I lick your helmet?
I'm kind of a
Hey, can I
germaphobe.
lick your helmet?
No.
Hey,
Who
can
taught
I
you how to
lick
do
your
makeup?
helmet? Hey, can I lick your helmet?
Did you have a?
Hey, can I lick your helmet?
Did you have?
Sell people's makeup?
Did you have a good relationship with your parents?
Can I lick your helmet?
No, you can look
I
at
would
it.
love to lick
You
it.
can look at it. Fuck Infowars. Wow, that's crazy.
I would love to.
Did you have a good relationship with your parents?
Clearly you did.
Huh?
Clearly you did.
Clearly I didn't. He got me. He got me. He pulled the old. That's the old. You know, I know you are, but what am I trick? Good job, guys. Did you go to college?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, no, I'm actually curious.
Really want to know? Are you really curious?
I'm curious.
Are you really curious?
Yeah, I'm really curious.
Really?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, wow. This guy is like 12 years old. Are you a guy or a girl?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know because I would like to know how to address you. I'm asking how you like to be addressed.
Not by you.
If you're a man, I don't want to call you a woman. If you're a woman, I don't want to call you man.
Can I lick your helmet? Hey, can I lick your helmet?
How many-
Hey, can I lick your helmet? Hey, can I lick your helmet? I love to lick your helmet.
Fuck off, buddy.
Huh? You need to
off.
back up, pal. You need to not touch me right now.
Fuck away from me.
You need to not touch me.
Get the fuck away from me. Fuck off.
All right. Hey, fuck boy, back the fuck up. If you touch me, I will fuck you up like you have never felt before.
Baby. could get into some violence, didn't she, baby?
No, I wore it because you communist fucks are violent little losers.
Baby.
Huh?
Baby.
All right, what does this say? What does this say? I'm just a pissed off pussy. She's a pissed off pussy. We are being a little bit surrounded here. Huh? Little man. Okay. We're standing right here. We're not coming any closer. I'm going to pull your sign out of my face because it's touching me. I don't want to do that. But if you touch the sign to my face, I'm going to move it.
I don't give a fuck about you.
All right, folks, we're getting a little bit rowdy over here. We're standing right here. I am not a Nazi.
Fuck off.
I'm going to testify against you.
Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey.
My friends are.
Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Nazi boys.
American people, and that is really, really an awful situation. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people. We love the American people.
They came in peace.
America. We are not the enemy of the American people. We love the American people.
This is CNN.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
A lot of the supporters believe that we are the enemy of the American people, and that is
We're American Latinos, California natives. It ain't about no color lines. It's all about America. Look at that. Look, although we did get brainwashed when we were in the barrio, where they used to tell us that America was all about racism, white were racist, the Republicans were racist. But you know what? We grew up, we have experience, we grew up in the hood, and we understand that we're Americans first. And we're not Mexican. I'm not Mexican. My parents are Mexican, but I'm not because I don't have Mexican nationality. I cannot vote over there. I cannot hold office. So I'm 100% American. The Constitution protects me as a citizen of this country, and I love America to the fullest and with a passion.
Why do these people over here think that Donald Trump hates Latinos and Hispanic people?
You know why? Because the Democrats and the left and the media, everything that comes out of their mouth is nothing but lies. So they only stick with that. They don't want to do their research like I did. They didn't want to learn their opponent, what the opponent's views were. So they get stuck in
The sign, it's hilarious. American
I remember when the Nazis were invading France chanting USA. I remember reading about that in the history, but oh wait, no, that's not how it went at all. All right, so you've got some interesting signs over here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You know, it's really sad though that they actually believe this crap that they hear on television.
We're Nazis, right?
Hey, how many rallies have you been to?
Oh, I've been on the 6-state rally in LA. So we've been doing it I've been doing it since the gate, since day one. No shame in my game. I love Trump. He's my president. He's not a racist. He's a good man. He's for the American people, just like myself. And he's not a racist. He's not a Nazi.
The original one-man rally, right here.
That's right. Los Angeles County for Trump. I'm the real.
What do you think about California? Do you think they're coming over to Trump, or is it still no chance?
I gotta tell you something. I keep on going to more rallies, and I tell you something. So many American Latinos, young American Latinos are coming out to our events and are waking up, brother. A lot of homies too. A lot of homies. We're from South Central. We're homies. A lot of homies are waking up. They realize they're American.
You concur?
I do.
All right.
this spot. Do not rush them. Do not charge them. Hold the fountain.
Okay.
Plain and simple.
Police already know his route. They'll take care of it.
Joey's on the way in.
Hopefully, for the first time.
All right, thank you.
Okay? We'll see. But hold it right here. Nobody go. Okay?
Oh, yeah. We're not going to rush
Are you Captain Keck?
Apparently online I'm called the Based Green Bastard.
The what?
Based Green Bastard is what I was being called.
I can dig it.
It's Donald Trump doing Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, man. You gotta love it.
You're good, you're good. Getting pushed back here. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you again, man. Buddy? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Very, very sad people. Very sad people. All right, I'm trying to look at your comments. I was streaming on InfoWars, but my phone overheated. Did you ever get a response from Rob about the YouTube channel? Okay.
InfoWars store.
The American way. Truth, justice, the American way.
Lock her up. Lock her up. All right, hey, yeah, let's move towards the back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Troy here.
And when Alex Jones went live, right after that last rally, we were so grateful and we're so thankful you guys came here and you're documenting this. And
Well, thank you. I'm glad that the police didn't take your flagpole.
they took our wooden one. That's why I brought this, because I knew they'd do that.
So no wooden flagpoles allowed?
Nope.
That's very strange. Well, God bless you. Thank you for being out here, too.
Be safe.
All right, we will.
Love your stuff, Owen.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, man. How's it going? Proud to be an American, or at least we know we're free.
Yeah. All right, now we're singing out here.
Hey, dude. You're on the internet TV.
The interwebs?
Yeah, you're on internet TV. Look at this is InfoWars, dude. You know this guy. I'm aware of it, dude. Come on, check him out.
Right there. You like InfoWars?
Yeah, it's sick.
Spent many hours listening to it. Yeah.
Who do you think is the fakest news network out there?
CNN.
MSNBC. MSNBC.
Yeah, MSNBC?
Yeah.
All right, CNN is winning the poll so far.
Nice.
Yeah. Very fake news.
Fuck you, Tim.
They're all part of the same team, so I don't know.
All right, man. Let's ask this gentleman with the USA baseball jersey here. Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, man? What's up, man?
I was waiting for you.
All right, hold up. I gotta ask everybody here. What is the fakest network? What is the fakest news network?
Oh, definitely CNN and then MSNBC.
CNN. What do you guys think?
Clinton News Network.
Oh my God. CNN. Everybody concurs.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Fox News.
CNN. Yeah.
CNN. All right. CNN is taking the cake out here.
Fox News is getting up there pretty soon.
Who do you think? Why? Hey. What do you think Antifa, like, do you think they actually think that all these people are Nazis, or are they just out here LARPing?
No, yeah,
They're LARPing. They're definitely LARPing.
that posted on our Instagram story saying that we're white supremacists coming out here, and I go, I'm actually half black, so if she goes, well, you're supporting it. I was like, why would I support people that hate me?
Well,
how does that make any sense?
The Rose City Antifa specifically admitted on a CNN interview that they wear the mask so they can intentionally cause violence and get away with it. So they're not out here to do anything. They're
take off your mask, right?
Exactly. They're pussies. They're pussies.
That's good. We're not live. What do you, why do you think? Do you think they actually believe these are Nazi white supremacists over here?
No.
They're just LARPing?
We're liberals looking for something to do.
Too much soy in their diet?
Too much soy in their diet, baby. That's all it is to it.
A little too much soy.
What about the child who can't? What about the child who can't make a decision for themselves?
Are you saying that parents don't make decisions for their children all the time?
They don't make the decision to kill the child. They're supposed to make the decision.
Parents who smoke in the house. What about parents who drive drunk?
I think those are both wrong. I think those should be gotten rid of too. We should get rid of drunk driving.
What about the pedophiles that Patriot Prayer has repeatedly associated themselves
Like
with?
who?
How do they feel?
First of all, I don't think.
Well, we have Mylan in Annapolis. We have what's his face? You don't like him anymore, but I think he got kicked out of the club.
Who?
Anyway, once again, folks, we're trying to raise money over here for Planned Parenthood of the Willamette Valley. Planned Parenthood of the Willamette Valley, the Southern Poverty Law Center, which has a lovely puff piece about Patriot Prayer on their Hate Watch blog today. And any money donated in person will go to the Southern Poverty Law Center and for our local slush fund formed by anarcho-communist transsexuals right here in Portland in order to raise money for gender affirmation surgery for the local transsexual community and the Southern Poverty Law Center.
But do we see the difference of the sides? So we go to this side, we have people attacking us.
Look, I do respect that you guys are at least. I'm trying to like olive branch. I respect that we can at least kind of talk. I was over there.
We can totally kind of talk. It's just that this location was chosen in order to have guns able to be present, unlike the last place the Patriot Prayer had a rally, which makes it seem like maybe the boys didn't really want to talk. Maybe that wasn't.
Look,
really
I'm here on my own. I'm not like associated with any group.
Okay. You do realize you're a grown adult wearing a helmet in a park.
Yeah.
I'm dressed as a clown. So are you, except I realize it.
Oh, yeah, well, the thing is, a lot of those people over there get very violent, and that's why I wear the helmet, because I have to go talk to them.
Wait, those people?
I live in Austin, so
No, so why are you here in the city?
Those people. I'm an American citizen.
I know. Are you a tourist?
Somebody to death.
Are you a tourist?
Technically, I guess if you can consider this tourism, then yeah. Seriously, they were.
If you want to appreciate my town, get the fuck out.
I'm here to appreciate it, but I'm also here as an American citizen who can stand on public land.
Okay.
And talk to American citizens. Are you an American citizen? I'm not going to go to jail.
Yeah, and I live in this city.
Okay. I live in this country.
Okay.
Yelling about free
Good.
speech and patriot prayer, then maybe
You're practicing your.
So, no, just history lesson, children.
Sure, I
so,
love history. I'm a history buff. Let's go.
Right, so Mr. Christian, the one who stabbed the people to death on the Portland Maxwell yelling about free speech, had attended several Patriot Prayer rallies prior, and instead
they had
of
kicked him out, though.
And instead of any aftermath,
Why are we bringing up religion?
no, his last name is Christian.
Oh, okay.
His last name is Christian.
I'm sorry.
Instead of saying, gosh, some crazy fucker stabbed someone to death, that's not what we're all about. They held a rally later the same week that was using all of the same language that he used. They made no effort to distance themselves.
Well, that's kind of like saying that like Hitler brushed his teeth, so we shouldn't do that. They weren't using rhetoric saying like let's stab people.
So the bad thing about Hitler, I think, was the genocide.
Yeah, but
also the uncontrollable flatulence. It didn't make him very popular.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that he did some very, very, very heinous things, but that doesn't mean that walking the dog suddenly becomes a bad thing because he did it.
That's true. I have often made the case that Voldemort had some valid points.
Spelled NATO. Not like NATO, NATO, the acronym. So here's the group of Antifa I was referencing earlier that have now blockaded. Look at this person driving by. You saw his lips. He goes, wow. So here's the deal. Most of the Patriot Prayer March people are here already. Obviously, Antifa has organized, and they're all here. Joey Gibson and I think maybe a bus or two of people are the only ones that aren't here. Once they get here, I believe we're going to start this event. But who knows what's going to happen when we start praying and singing the national anthem. These people could get out of control.
Police Bureau, Southwest Nino is closed. The district closed. Remain on site.
This sign over here says, when you hate, Putin wins. Apparently Antifa behind, too.
I heard Antifa was...
Are they infiltrating?
So they're coming from the side, and I don't see them.
Did your phone get smashed? Holy shit, what happened to your phone? What the hell? Your phone!
This guy's from Antifa over here.
We got an Antifa guy?
Oh, he just comes up and likes to speak his point of view.
Oh, nice dude.
But nobody assaults him? Nobody assaults him?
He claims that he does.
I was pissed.
Wait. Are you Antifa?
Yes, I am.
Why do you join Antifa?
Because, anti-fascists are fucking... you should be an anti-fascist, first off.
I'm an anti-fascist.
You're an anti-fascist? Yeah. Well, then why are you hanging out with fascists?
I don't see any fascists here.
Well, Tiny is wearing a shirt that says Pinochet did nothing wrong, and that's Pinochet was a fascist.
Let me ask you a question. Hold up, sir.
You're not beating my ass right now, but you were beating my ass earlier. That's true.
Let me ask you a question. If I went over to that crowd of people and tried to do what you're doing, do you think I'd be welcome?
That's a prevalent question, and yes, the exact same thing that happened to me will happen to you.
Nothing's happening to you.
I was pushed. I'm going to tell you again. I was pushed and physically attacked.
Well, I really hope that this is just an act.
That's the truth.
I think he's a young guy. He's a young guy. He'll grow up. He's a young guy. He's a young guy.
Oh my God, is that the new Jewish? Is that the new Jew?
You will be defeated politically. You will be defeated. I'm just letting you know. You will be defeated. Once you wake up, middle America, it's over, baby.
Seriously? Really? All right, whatever.
Is that was that a gift from you?
It was a gift from me.
That's actually the best megaphone you can buy.
I know, and you know, we spoiled him. We spoiled him during Christmas, and I am so sorry. He was not disciplined properly. He thinks he's owed everything. That's why he believes in communism. And so I totally apologize to the world for Bubba, my nephew.
Do you think that's the case with all these anti-fascists over here too?
You know, I think honestly, if they could go to other countries around the world and see what communism does, or what living without the American system does, they would come back more grateful. I've never seen a bitter person who is grateful. I've never seen a grateful person who is bitter. And so if they would just see what America provides, and they would open their eyes, I think they would be different people.
Liberalism, find a cure. Find a cure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you, thank you. 1776, that's the cure to globalism. All right, hey, what's up, man? What do you got here? Here we go. A hemp flag.
And we got an American flag here.
So that's like the original flag, which was made from hemp.
Exactly. And this is to commemorate our spirit for the 1776 and keep it alive, not let the culture die off.
Let's get a look at those. USA! 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 It's pretty epic right here.
USA! 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 USA!
So these are hemp flags here. Very nice. So wait, did you make these?
Well, they're just some stuff I've had, and I even called, and Alex told him I was going to give him a long time ago, so I wanted to get one for Trump and Ron Paul and all you guys. So then the funny thing is, my friend, I sent it to Virginia to have him take it to Washington, D.C. in activism, and the rats got to this one, and I had to have my friend fix it last night, but the rats can't stop the spirit, man.
Just like the demo rats can't.
Exactly, so we fixed it. Oh, shoot. So anyway, these are for you guys.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Well, I can, like, sling them over my neck or something. Here. That'll make me look like a badass, actually. Here, let's... Yeah. Wait, hey, would you mind holding this? All right, so this is the great thing. Flip it around like you're filming me. This is the great thing. Hey, thank you, fan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. This is the great thing about...
Look at that drone right there. Go back to full screen.
And film for us. So this is a gift. A hemp flag here. Yeah, let's get it one more time here. This is the hemp flag. This is being gifted to InfoWars right now from my friend here. Beautiful flag. All right, so I'm going to sling that over my shoulders here. And then we've got this, the original flag made by Martha Washington out of hemp. And now we have the remake right here. Also being gifted to InfoWars. So, wow, this is our awesome audience out here live on the streets of Portland. Hey, man, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Say, did you have a YouTube channel or something?
Eric Hempseed.
Eric Hempseed. That's where people can find your stuff?
Well, actually, I haven't really put much on there, but you can see where I was on.
I'll tell you what's amazing.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go, man. Thank you for these gifts. This is awesome. Now I look like an all-American badass out here.
I also I'm starting a business called Grab This, and my hat has thumbtacks and a strap.
I'm going to go back live in a moment. Let's go ahead and
look, because I got it at a Trump rally and I didn't want anybody to take it, and so they love to come up and hit it.
Go to some of these other feeds here. We got live coverage with our reporters on the ground in Portland, where Antifa has vowed to physically attack people for daring to engage the First Amendment, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
So exactly, I have armed my hat.
So you can now have a business out of protecting your home and property from Trump haters. How about?
Well, as long as we hold here, we should be good.
Right there. Hey, thank you so much. You're a saint. Thank you so much. God bless you. All right. Hey, Greg, let's move back in for a minute. All right. It is 5 till noon here in Portland. I'm moving on back.
Hey, Owen.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'll give you a bump.
Are you from Portland?
Yeah, I'm from Lake Oswego, but near here, brother.
Why do you think these anti-fascists think we're Nazis?
Honestly, I have no idea. They just don't like America. They hate America, so anyone who's American, they hate. So.
All right. Who is the fakest news network on television?
Man, that's a hard one. I'd say first place has to go to CNN, obviously. Second place might be BuzzFeed. Third place, that's a hard one. Maybe MSNBC, but that's close to PBS.
What do you think?
Well, I just saw them quote the Southern Poverty Law Center on their Facebook page. Regardless, so it's, I don't know, it's the ones that are quote respected, that have all this clout, that I think have the most sway. And the Southern Poverty Law Center sounds legit. It sounds like a legit thing. It's totally not.
It's totally fake. So CNN is pretty much taking the cake. What do you think?
CNN is trash. They're triggered. They're trash. They need to grow up, do some research, do their homework, go back to school, and figure out what they're doing. InfoWars is the #1 station. You know what? I'm gonna fund the operation right now.
What is this? Fund the operation right now.
Funny. He's gonna stick this in the mic flap.
Funny, baby.
No, keep that in your wallet. This is your tax return. Trump wants you to keep your money here. Support us at InfoWarsStore.com. Hey, but did you realize that you could solve thirst in the entire African Sahara Desert with Jim Acosta's tears?
Jim Acosta used to grow up looking good, and you know what? It's all a sham. When you get to the root of it, it's all a sham. They're holding the technology back from us. That's the #1.
It is Sunday, August 4th, 2018. It is Sunday, August 4th, 2018. I'm Alex Jones in here with some of the crew, giving you live 4 different shots with our crew members there on the ground who have live feeds. You can go through all the live feeds that are posted at the top of Infowars.com, our main webpage, our main news site right now. That's Infowars.com. And please, the censors are battling everywhere in thousands of articles a day. Every major corporate TV station. The New York Times has 3 reporters basically stalking me here in Texas around the clock, unable to find any dirt. Just like the BuzzFeed guy was there for a year and failed. So it is just an insane time to be alive. Antifa has pledged to attack this 3rd Patriot Peaceful Prayer Rally. The first time they ganged up on women and children and beat them up. The second time, a few men came out, 10-1. When the communists and globalists attacked, they got their butts handed to them defensively. Then Antifa has called that bullying, that when they punch you, and CBS News admitted in Portland, they attacked. If defending yourself is now bullying. That's the byword. You can have the editorial board member of the New York Times saying white people are inherently subhuman goblins that live in holes, are bad, need to be extincted, that she hates cops, hopes they die. That's not bullying from her position of power at the New York Times. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's not bullying when she says she hates white people, period, and they're bad. No, in fact, the paper's defending her. But then when Rosie O'Donnell said things that were true about Soros being a Nazi collaborator, well, they got her butt fired. The New York Times said the network's decision to cancel Rosie over the racist comment will cost it. But when people decide to let racism slide, it costs the rest of us. And then you've got, even the BBC first said that, she was racist. Now they put racist in quotes. So you've got all that shadow editing going on. You've also got the new talking point that Trump constantly lies, that Trump's an idiot, that Trump never kept any of his promises when all he's been doing is keeping his promises. And we've got Trevor Noah and MSNBC and HBO and every channel now saying, no Democrats are socialist. No one's a socialist. Bernie isn't a socialist. Alexandria Cortez isn't a socialist. No countries are socialist. Don't worry about socialism, even though 55% in Gallup polls of millenniums say they're communist. So there you go. They're just mind controlling. There is no world government. The media is not lying to you. Hillary's going to win by 97%. The New York Times had on their front page for 6 months. The CNN got caught giving them all the documents. So coming up in the next couple of minutes, they are scheduled to start the march. Even in local news, the police are estimating the Patriot crowd is 2-1 against the communist crowd and the globalist crowd, the corporate minion crowd. And it's always them attacking. It's always them going after folks. And so we are calling for peace. We are calling for people to be able to exercise their free speech. But Antifa has said on their website, we don't allow right-wingers, that's they call all nationalists or capitalists or anybody that just believes in free speech, Nazis. They then come out with guns and threaten everybody, even here in Austin and there. But then when the police allow the next demonstration of the Prayer Patriots, a Patriot Prayer to be held. They let it be held at a park that is state, not federal, so that the patriots can carry concealed as well. So then the media spins it, oh my God, the right wing's bringing guns. Everyone knows who brings the guns and uses them. Everybody knows who starts the violence. So we've got this gentleman here on one of the feeds. Let's go through a few of these feeds as this unfolds. Then we're going to have drone shots, wide open shots, you name it, with our intrepid crew there. Owen Schroyer, of course, Jake Lloyd, Drew, and who else went? And Greg, the great new reporter from Hawaii that just relocated to Texas. So they're all out there getting it. We're going to scroll through a few of our 4 feeds for you right now with audio, just to give you a taste of what's happening. And I'll be here with a commentary as this unfolds in live time. The most complete coverage at Infowars.com. See it for yourself. Don't just believe what mainstream media says. Oh, and finally, you've got them saying deplatform Infowars for being bullies, but never saying what we did. And they've now mixed mainstream media lies about what I really said about Sandy Hook in with saying I bullied some child in a video that YouTube took down, but won't show you what it is. Didn't happen. It was an ABC News clip of a kid trying to beat up an adult, so the adult pushes him. Everybody else could show it, but they're obsessed with saying bullying children, bullying this, bullying that. So Stitcher, who we've been on for 6 years, and we're routinely in the top 10 of their platform, and we just send out our podcast. They make money off us. They said because we are bullies and bully people criminally, they've removed us and that others should remove us. Tortious interference. So I put them on notice in a tweet of the tortious interference and the fact that they are engaged in a deplatforming blockade 1,000 times bigger than not baking a gay couple a cake. And I say bake their cake. As long as it's not obscene. I wouldn't bake a heterosexual cake if it was obscene, you know. But the point is that it wasn't obscene. Okay, they went up $500,000. It went all the way up to Supreme Court. Supreme Court said, well, you don't have to do that because it was a smaller shop. The point is that this deplatforming is being investigated by Congress. They know about the shadow banning now, and the left just can't stop it. They just can't quit. The universities are giant anti-free speech zones. But I am looking with lawyers that I met with this week, because we have to do this for the First Amendment and everybody else, because next they're going after the payment processors. Next they're trying to shut the NRA down. They're trying to deplatform all conservatives, libertarians. They're not letting people running for Congress or who are already in Congress post on their own Facebooks or Twitters ahead of 2018. This is criminal election interference. It is an in-kind donation to the Democrats in money, in digital money, when they block all conservative or libertarian or nationalist speech. I said, there's a national campaign to defame Infowars by claiming we're bullying and harassing citizens. We're not only responding to Stitcher, we're putting other platforms on notice that your clear intent is to get us deplatformed by defaming us. You're on notice. Stop it, Alex Jones. And I've sent formal letters that were written up Friday by lawyers to a number of platforms saying, listen, we know what you're doing. You even admit what you're doing. There's no place for people like Jones. But as you built your platform for 6 years with our stream, our bandwidth, all you were is a listing service. Anybody go to Infowars.com/show, click on the podcast link, and it goes right to your device. But they put themselves in between it. We then win, routinely having higher ratings on Stitcher than Joe Rogan. I'm not in competition with my friend. He's the #1 podcast in the world. And their response is, say, we bully people with no proof, no evidence, no nothing, and say it's their policy to defame me in kind, and then use that as an economic blockade against me, while the New York Times says, oh, our new editorial board member saying white people have stopped breeding. You will go extinct soon. That was my plan all along. White people are subhumans that live in goblin holes. Let me know when a cop gets killed by a rock or Molotov cocktail or a stray shard of glass from a precious store window. Cops are a-holes. They'll probably ban me off the web and say I said that. This does not explain why she was tweeting F the police and encouraging people to kill all men during the whole Black Lives Matter, kill the cop movement. This is what goes on at the university. This is what they teach. This is what they do. And the point is, this is light years more intense than when I do, showing an ABC News clip of that kid punching the guy 4 times in the face, and he pushes him to the ground. And I said, yeah, I mean, if a big brat 10-year-old, big kid is like punching you hard in the face, And the guy, I'm not saying push him to the ground, but show how they've twisted that around to we're bad showing everybody else showed. But Antifa goes on CNN and they say, you're good. You need to go out and attack people preemptively. And remember, Pelosi defended them and everything until they got so encouraged in San Francisco, they went crazy and attacked hundreds and hundreds of people, including liberals and police and everybody else. It is crazy. So the age of propaganda, ladies and gentlemen, is coming to a big screeching collision with the age of the global awakening. Let's go back to the third Patriot Prayer Vigil, where now it looks like thousands of patriots have come out. We need to text the guys and have them do some aerial shots. I saw it earlier. I saw the drone flying, but that'll be out in HD later. I want them to put up on a pole and give people a big shot of this. And we're going to now scroll through all 4 of our feeds, about a minute apiece, to see what's happening. They're a little bit overdue. They're 10 minutes overdue for the time that they were supposed to be, noon Pacific. It's now 2:11, or my watch a little bit fast, 2:07 Central, so 12:07 p.m. Pacific. So this march should get started here in a minute, where the patriots attempt to simply have their vigil and then march. And every time they try to march or even have a vigil, they get attacked by Antifa, who say, we're coming out to attack you, and who posted on their websites this week the most insane craziness from Portland, saying the last 2 times Nazis attacked women and LGBTB and black people, African Americans, and they attacked us, so now we're bringing guns out. Total cuckoo land. They attacked everyone, even local news had to admit it. So let's go to these feeds. We'll cycle through about a minute on each feed, and I'll come back.
That means everything to me.
I'm glad.
This means everything to me, because much like this individual, I'm not sure his exact story, but when I was 18 and when I was in college, I was pretty much politically retarded. And I had no idea what I was talking about. I would pretend like I knew about some things. I wasn't really involved, but really, I mean, unless I started to look into things for myself, I would probably be on the quote-unquote liberal thing of side of things today, honestly. But once you do your own research, and there's like a moment in time where like it clicks in your head that your cogs were never really meshing together. So what was that moment for you? For me, it was the Boston Marathon bombing, seeing the fake news lie to me all day about it. What was it for you?
You know, it was really just seeing the videos of you, quote-unquote, destroying people at these rallies, and I just saw how all the opinions I believed in, I really didn't know why I believed in them. And as soon as you start looking into things like healthcare and like what actually will function for the country, you see that these socialist programs, they don't work unless you have someone like America to protect you. And then like all the stuff with Venezuela and all the other countries we could go down the list of.
It's Dragon Energy, sponsored by Kanye West.
Dragon Energy?
We're on this Dragon Energy here today.
I'll take it.
Are you on Dragon Energy?
I'm gonna be right now.
Hey, wait a second. Hold up. So Kanye's really sponsoring this?
No, but it's Dragon Energy, so...
Good marketing, though.
Absolutely, we're on this Dragon Energy here today, Infowars.com. Y'all should get some in the store.
All right, well, there you go.
Absolutely. I'm here talking about criminal justice reform, a bipartisan narrative. We've actually got politics...
Hey, hold on, wait a second. Hold on one second. I want to cheers to this guy right here. Cheers.
Keep doing God's work, man.
Liberalism, find a cure. Find a cure. Find a cure to liberalism, and it might be Dragon Energy.
Thanks, man. I'll let you do your thing now.
Thank you, brother. All right. Now, what were you saying?
Yeah, so I guess I should just introduce myself. I'm a big fan of yours. You could call me Seth Rich 2.0, I guess. I'm a big progressive insider here in Portland, and I've been building bridges on criminal justice.
You're outed now.
Well, you know what? I've been building bridges on criminal justice reform for a long time. I know Ted Wheeler and Kate Brown. I have like photos of them on Facebook. I've worked on a lot of Democrat campaigns. I walked away a couple of years ago when LaVoy Finicum was killed because I saw that Democrats in Salem were inconsistent on criminal justice reform. I personally lobbied Kate. You know, I know her. I called her up. I was like, Kate, you should probably go see Dwight and Stephen Hammond because, well, you know me. I've been lobbying with you on criminal justice for many years, and, well, they just got a mandatory minimum. I said, Kate, you have an opportunity to really build bridges and get a win on a progressive issue if you go talk to Dwight and Stephen Hammond. She didn't do that. She was a hypocrite. She actually got the militarized police out there. It looked like Red Dawn, as everyone knows. And yeah, ever since then, I've been building a coalition, and I have a couple legislators here. I want to talk to you off the record. I can't really out that too much. But
well, I'll tell you what. Do you have a card?
Yeah, I just get my last one out.
Let's, how you doing, brother? All right. All right, hey, thank you. God bless you. God bless you. All right, let's stay in touch about that.
Yeah. We do have legislators here in Portland.
like the reason that I brought the helmet was because last time I got hit here. So I brought this, and yeah, I mean, of course, I have to decorate it with my Texas regalia. We Texans have to plaster it on everything. Yeah. So, anyways.
Well, I think the biggest concerning thing for me about this movement, kind of on this side, is the targeting of minority populations and the real people living. Some of it's illegal immigration. I hear that, but also it's people, Black Americans.
But how are they targeting Black Americans?
If you look at the messages of the leaders of these groups,
yeah, I mean Joey Gibbs. Well,
I have like family.
Millennials.
To get a job, but your chance really sucks.
This guy's right over here. But yeah, it's Millennials for Solidarity is the organization. We build bridges through civic engagement on the issues that we really can come together, like criminal justice. You can probably just hit me up via Brandon. He's one of your buddies, I think, work with Cerno. But anyways, we'll loop back later, but I appreciate you coming out, and I really wanted to give you that dragon energy.
Cheers. I might explode from too much dragon energy today. Sorry to coursing through my veins. Hey, thank you, man.
I don't, but that, I mean, the HB1 visas and stuff, I understand. I think that those are given out too much. I think that we have Americans that could do those jobs too. Whether they're black, brown, white, yellow, whatever. The people that are American citizens, I think that we should be training them to do those. I think we should. I basically just believe that a nation should be self-sufficient. We should have tech jobs, service jobs, manufacturing jobs, agricultural jobs, everything. And I think that we have plenty of high-skilled and low-skilled labor here. So, looks like I'm going to have to go to the front of this, but okay, I'll try. All right, thank you for talking.
We fought a war over.
God bless America. Gibson, Joey Gibson, I need you over here, please. God bless America. Gibson, Joey Gibson, I need you over here, please. I may be 345 pounds, but I can drop it low. I can drop it low. Joey Gibson, bring it here.
Yo, I want to do a little freestyle in a second, bro. I got some shit I want to rap.
Is that thing working? Is it plugged in? Yes, it's working.
I give you a dragon energy, but I'm all out.
I need a phone. Gibson, I need your phone.
Yo.
Mine is in the bus.
Hey, bud, you mind holding this right here for me? Yeah, I got you. Thanks, bro. What channel are you with? Huh? What channel are you with?
Well, this is my channel, just Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd? Okay.
InfoWars.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I talked to Owen earlier. Like, we're really going to want to chat. I got, like, all sorts of intel. I've been working inside the Democratic Party for many years, and I've walked away.
Oh, yeah?
I got shit on, like, the Clinton Glove initiative. My mentor kind of is, like, a founding member. Really delicate about talking about that on the record. There's a lot of things in play for chess. You really got to talk. I've been trying to get in contact with InfoWars for a while. I have photos from inside World Economic Forum of them. I have photos of them literally plotting, ripping off Haiti, and it's like writing on the wall, and they're planning it. So, well, yeah. Not to really say that like an arrogant person, but like I really have been trying to contact you guys for a long time, and it's hard to be on the inside so deep that I am without having contacts on the higher up on the right. Right. I've been trying to get this info to Otis. Like my uncle works for the State Department too, and he's a globalist and he needs to be fired.
Yeah.
But I don't have a contact with the State Department to get him fired. So.
Gotcha. Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just
You're
having
working though too, but yeah, appreciate it, man.
USA.
Oh shit!
USA.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't recognize you with your helmet on.
Oh, hey, man. Can you put this in my bag? Thanks, bro. Thanks, man. Yeah. Hey, guys. Sorry I had to take a break for a second. I'm trying to get a stream set up on InfoWars again on Facebook. We had an overheating phone, so I've been streaming on my YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel, Jake Lloyd, for a backup stream. I've got two going at once. So sorry, we had an overheating phone, but we're back now here on InfoWars Facebook. All right.
All right, folks, we are back live. As you can see, we've got 4 crew members out there right now.
YouTube guys, we had to take a break for a
They
minute.
are getting ready to march. The Proud Boys are getting assembled with others. They're getting ready to try to march, as is the Constitution, as the First Amendment. And there is no doubt that the establishment is going to try to block it.
All right, folks. We're back in the game. All right.
So, again, this is live coverage on Sunday, August 4th, 2018, from the InfoWars News Center in Austin, with the 4 different feeds we have out there on the ground. Again, just 5 years ago, you couldn't do this because the cell service wasn't good enough. You'd have to have a satellite truck out there. The only problem is, even when we have battery backup, the phones, after about an hour or 2 of streaming, heat up and have to be turned off for about 5 minutes. So we're up to like 3 feeds right now, down from 4. We've got HD drone footage, everything that will be out tonight with our incredible crew that's there on the ground, but they are getting ready to march. There's Owen Schroyer with the rest of the great crew. So let's go to some of the audio of this right now. Go to the feed that's got the mic.
Every time I go to an event like this, the audience is the nicest people you can meet. They're all educated. They can have a conversation with you. They're funny, too, so we can have a laugh. But if I went over to that crowd, people you can meet, they're all educated. They can have a conversation with you. They're funny, too, so we can have a laugh. But if I went over to that crowd, they would probably try to kill me. But if they didn't try to kill me, they wouldn't be able to have a conversation. They just scream racist and crap at me. So it's just nice. You know, and I like people in general, so it's cool to come out here, meet all the people that watch InfoWars and buy our products. So I've been having a great time so far.
Yeah, it's great. And I did go over there. I was over there until the police line came across. And I mean, they were pushing people into the streets. They weren't willing to talk with people, you know, saying F up.
Oh, yeah, let's go back to Jake Lloyd, how they were attacking reporters.
Anyway, so
notice the left can send their reporters over. We talk to them. We try to go talk to them politely. They're very hateful.
I think so. I had to go down because the phone overheated, but I've been streaming back up on my channel. So
this case sometimes overheats the phone.
Okay, I'm going to take it off then.
So are you off right now?
No, we're on right now.
You're still live?
Yeah.
18 minutes
folks,
behind.
it looks like we're about to start marching here in a
I can't hear. Thanks. And here's the bottom line. We just sent 4 reporters to Portland, where we have to send reporters because they beat up prayer vigils, any pro-Trump vigils, any Republican vigils. They're banning conservatives, members of Congress, off Twitter, Facebook with shadow bans, and conservatives just sit here and take it and don't know. So they attacked a bunch of women and children. Let's hear this. They're getting ready. They're getting ready to march. Let's hear this. So remember, InfoWarsStore.com. That's how we're financing this. You know, if you're watching a boxing match, they'd have ads every 2 seconds. We've been, going hours and hours and no plugs. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLive.com. You need water filtration. You need air filtration, even though David Hogg says you don't. You need the high-quality fish oils we've got. You need vitamin B12, Secret 12, D3, 40% off, and a bunch of other deals. X2 is amazing. InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLive.com, or 888-253-3139. Let's go back because things are building up here. This is one of the feeds, and text Owen and them, tell them, get ready with high shots as this march goes. And think about the courage of Owen and all the rest of the crew. I did not tell them to go to this. They wanted to go, and this is where America is. This is what we've come to, that you have to be in danger to march in America. And it's a very, I'm not kidding, there are more Hispanics and black folks. That's the big takeaway here. And the poll numbers are showing this. In the pro-America, pro-prosperity movement, and at this prayer meeting, than there are on the other side. The other side are people literally who flunked out of drama school. That's what liberalism modern is, like a bunch of weird posers that just lie and make stuff up and dress up in clown suits and then run around bullying everybody. And if you speak out against them, they call it bullying. And they don't know what to do, and they're triggered by American flags. All right, let's go ahead. It's starting. Let's cycle through the feeds. Here we go.
I hope I get it in. Bro, that's like
We've only got one mic that's HD, obviously. Whatever video feeds the best, guys. I'm just directing live on air. I know I'm on air. I know my mic's on. Not everybody knows what's going on here. Yeah, just go with whatever the best video feed is with that mic feed. Obviously, there are thousands and thousands of patriots that showed up. It looks like a smaller crowd of weird globalist minion people who are actually funded by George Soros, a real Nazi collaborator.
Hey, big guy, can I get a shot from here? Can I get a shot from up here?
Yeah, the feeds are getting worse and worse, but we will have HD out. We will have HD out very, very quickly. This is why they're wanting to shut down InfoWars, because they don't want citizen video out there. We had put videos with 37 million views of Antifa attacking peaceful women and children. Facebook and YouTube deleted it. Didn't even give reasons a year ago. So they used to delete this stuff and just keep it secret. We just knew they deleted it, and they wouldn't respond to us.
All right, folks.
So then they shadow banned us, so we only got hundreds of thousands of views instead of tens of millions, but other people copied it and got millions of views. That's great. All our stuff's free to air. So now they just say, deplatform him. He bullied children. And don't show where I did it.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, we got the Clinton rape whistle. You can, I think we still sell those at Infowars.com.
I got this in the election.
Ask her to blow her rape whistle.
The rape whistle in the election?
Yeah, in the election. I picked up those.
Oh, I forget. Usually we do Skype into our studio, so they'd have an earpiece.
Yeah.
This is like probably delayed like 30
there you
seconds.
go. Bill Clinton gets around. Got to let everybody know that there's a rapist around. So, all right, awesome. And by the way, folks, do check out InfoWarsStore.com. You can pick up Clinton rape whistle. You can pick up a lot of different things. So,
I love how the demonstrators of the free speech, the ones that keep plugging InfoWars. They know we don't do it.
That's a different organization. We're not affiliated with people that think that. But I'm here. They said in Charlottesville that the Jews are here to replace us. I'm here to replace people. You know where I fill out an application? Why would you want to replace people? Why would I want to replace people? I don't know that. I'm not saying that you are. Do you like skyscrapers? Skyscrapers like called. I do not speak French. Oh, we.
Hey, text the guys. Text them all. Stop doing interviews. Let's get to the front. Do they want to go to the front? Or get to the side or wherever they want to show the march and the collision between the two. Give the police again. Funnel the patriots into Antifa and let the Antifa attack like they've done twice. There's lawsuits filed. It's come out in court. Blue cities do this. Cut his audio a little bit in my ear, please. Get full blast. Again, that's the big issue is the police stand down in Baltimore, in Portland, in San Francisco, in places like Oakland, and they're ordered to. The documents have come out. Many times they work with Antifa to let Antifa stage certain attacks, certain places. We have a front group. Okay, let's put who is up front. Yeah, let's fade the audio up from there. Enough of this guy. Places. We have a front group. Okay, let's put who is up front. Yeah, let's fade the audio up from there. Enough of this guy. I'm hearing myself feeding back. Are they broadcasting out there? You know, I've done that in live feeds before too. Yeah, you just got to. Remember, used to be demonstrations like how to do live with the radio over a bullhorn. That's what we should do.
Police Bureau. Officers have observed people armed with weapons near Southwest Hammond Street and Southwest NATO Parkway.
Be sure to give it a thumbs up too, guys. I see almost 700 people tuning in with only 185 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. It really helps with YouTube's algorithms. Smash that thumbs up button, folks. Hit it now. All right, it's going up. 200 already. Well done, folks. All right, we went from 2 to almost 3. Keep it up, folks. Good job. Oh, police are moving in on them a little bit.
Okay, that's Dan Dix, Press for Truth in Canada, great citizen journalist and great documentary filmmaker. He's there. That's some of his shots. We're also going to be dialing into some of the other shots of other citizen journalists and patriots, independent media that are out there covering this. Let's fade up the audio again with those loudspeakers. And the police announcement.
What do we got going on over here? Dance party?
Hey, everybody, we're going to take the party inside. If you do not hear what Joey Shippson said, the cops have agreed they're not going to disarm us. We're going to go in, party a little bit, then we're going to go on our march. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going into the barricaded area. Joey Gibson and the police officers have come to an agreement that they're not going to disarm us because we are armed for our own self-defense. What's up, boys? Yeah, man.
But still, the police want them to march into the barricades.
Badass. We got a lot of info.
Where Antifa normally attacks.
Yeah.
Look at all the InfoWars.
All right.
About 80% of folks out there.
We got like 3 live streams, bro. All right. We got like 3. What are y'all doing out here today?
Got sick of watching all these videos online and everybody getting their asses kicked. So it's time to really stand up and really show these guys what freedom looks like.
Back there, we're going to the front.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not about
it looks like the Patriot crowd's way bigger than the globalist
the best
commie
thing that I've
crowd.
heard everybody saying is just that this is not about violence. This is just about getting out there and expressing your right to freedom.
Well, yeah, it's the left saying you're not allowed to march anywhere. You're not allowed to be online. You're not allowed to be at a university. No Whites Day at universities. Missouri State, Evergreen's crazy.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Let's go back to Wide Shot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like the crew knows what they're doing because you got the up front shot from the side that Dan Dix is doing. He's doing a great job. So we'll have a side shot from there. We'll have our crew right in the main phalanx. Here you go. They're getting ready to march him in where the police have ordered them to go. Into the barricades, in between Antifa on both sides. This happens in Charlottesville. It happens everywhere. This is Blue City Tactics, written by Soros. We have the documents. In fact, type in 2015, they planned martial law in Baltimore, Maryland. And we got all the George Soros documents where the police even allow Antifa to attack people. Incredible. Let's continue. Let's go full screen. It's starting. They're going in. Which feed is this? Is this Owen or is this...
I don't think so.
This is Jake Lloyd, Army veteran, patriot, fighting for his country on the real front lines of the information war. Here we go.
Not if you support the left. Not if you support the left.
The left isn't the left anymore. They are globalist collaborators, 1,000,000%.
That's exactly what you support.
They are globalist collaborators who want to bring down the nation state.
All right, we're going into the barricaded area. It looks like they're going to have a bunch of stuff out here where we can hang out, chill a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this channel, be sure to like and subscribe and share this stream out. This right now is backup for InfoWars. This is my personal channel where I do a lot of these videos, and I'm going to be doing more political analysis and all these different things. So be sure to like and subscribe and share this stream so we can get this out there as well as grow the channel. So that's what's going on now. We're here in Portland, Oregon. For those of you just
knows how to do that dance door with time. Oh my God! This is actually
He's been a right that's done everything for black people.
What they're scared of is everybody having fun out there. Yeah, get on air with us. You're on air, right, dude?
I think I'm on air right now.
I put all the mics in there for you guys.
I know, no, I think I'm on air now.
Hey, do that back shot so everybody can see the controller.
I'll put me in the TV. Watch this. Boom. 5, 2. There we go. There I am. We got all these TVs right here.
That's why we built those studios so they're high-tech and they are sets as well.
Yeah.
And so people see what's going on behind the scenes.
These people here.
I love everybody's playing music and having a good time.
No, it really is a community. Let me pull that back up so people can see it. There. People are getting down.
And of course, this is just the tip of the people going into the demonstration containment area. Folks were smart not to go in there first because Antifa was waiting to come attack. Okay, let's go to Dan Dix's feed. He may be back on the street showing the crowd crossing.
It's always you guys on the left.
Dan Dix, press the truth.
All right, stand by.
Every single time. Seriously. Maxine Waters is a prime example. Absolutely. Yeah, you do. You're lying now. You're lying now. If you can come out here with a microphone, you're going to tell me you don't know who Maxine Waters is. You're lying. Hey, so why are you over here then? What is your point?
All right. Something's going on. Let's go check it out.
Look how angry they are over there. In spite of the radical communists over there that want to kill us, we're just having a good time. And the reason we are is because we can defend ourselves, because Joey Gibson and the police came to an agreement we can have our shields and stuff just in case bad stuff happens. So it's awesome. Having a good time over here. InfoWars! What winning looks like.
Why don't you leave, dude? Why don't you leave? Why don't you take your racist hate stuff over there? We don't want your racist hate over here. You're not welcome over here. You're the one trying to incite violence. If you don't go to heaven,
you cannot go to a Russian wedding.
There's the guy from the viral video who knocked out the Antifa dude. Famous around here.
The Cupid shuffle is racist. The Cupid shuffle must be banned.
So the Proud Boys are hanging out over here, just kind of chilling, while Antifa is over across the street, staring down cops. But the Proud Boys are over here, and it looks like they're probably going to get ready to start this march soon. So, and everyone is moving. This march might be beginning, guys. Everyone is moving here, so. Okay, they've just started this march, it looks like, guys. Antifa's.
You should be ashamed of yourself!
That's gonna work it. All right.
I need it. Yeah, come here.
All right. So we got the weirdo Antifa going, saying, "Go home, Nazis." Cops are moving here. They've realized everybody's mobilizing, moving. I think I'm gonna stick with this.
Okay, so for everyone that's just joined, we're in Portland, Oregon.
Bias group, and they raised money. $150,000 off of me when I went down to San Francisco by slandering my name. They opened up a GoFundMe account, raised $150,000. It's all about money, and they're not going to last very long.
Are you trying to change anybody's views? I mean, those people over there, they have their views, you have yours, obviously, but coming out
Over
here
where?
On the other side, counter-protesting.
These are real Americans, folks, and it doesn't matter what color you are, or where you're from. Joey Gibson's,
in the middle, constantly causing violence.
half Japanese, half Anglo, doesn't matter. You got all these diverse people out there that just don't like thugs. And I noticed about half people Owen and others talk to used to be mainline liberals, and then they saw the bullying and the lying and everything else, and they said, you know, this is a bunch of crap. But I get why they didn't like the old-fashioned Republicans. I didn't like them either. Trump's the real deal, man.
No, the walk-away movement is real, and it's on all sides, and that's what they hate the most.
They're so scared.
You know, accept people for who they are.
I would say, why is it that we have way more color than they have? I'm darker than 90% of those people over there call me racist. It's not about race, it's about what's on the inside. We're here to promote freedom and God, and that is it. And we actually have that American spirit where we're going to stand up for what we believe in, unapologetically, unafraid. Our country's getting soft. It's getting soft, and we need leaders to step up. That's it. It's that simple. Anything else?
That guy's awesome. By the way, hashtag runaway. I'm sure somebody already did it, but no, walk away is great. Hashtag runaway. But hey, if you go to
I'll
real
ask away.
capitalism and real freedom, hashtag flyaway.
All right. Huh? It's going pretty good, yeah. We're getting a lot of good
You know,
stuff.
everybody's hashtag, oh, that's the angle. Hashtag runaway. They're all running away from socialism and
What
communism.
everything's all about around here.
Hashtag
It's all
runaway.
about love, no hate.
Run away
It's
from
all about
communism,
wanting
run away
to,
from socialism.
Exchange of ideas. We don't want to suppress anybody.
Don't walk, run.
To oppress anybody. We're just doing our
That's
thing.
it. Hashtag don't walk,
Proud
run.
Boy going by. Lots of Proud Boys around here.
Oh,
All right,
have somebody tweet
folks.
that right now. Just say hashtag,
Right on.
hashtag walkaway's great. Everybody should do it.
Yeah.
Hashtag walkaway's great. But hashtag
All right, so the Portland
run the
Post
hell
has
for your
everybody
run for your lives.
Run for your life.
Run for your lives.
All right.
Hashtag run for
Okay,
your
all the
lives.
guys are out here.
Or hashtag everybody's running from
Marching at some
socialism.
point.
We're gonna have some fun with that. Just hashtag run away.
I just tried to cross, and then he told the officer, I'm drunk.
We're gonna have to see how it goes. You know, we'll have to see, but I might put my YouTube on the charger here so we don't go down with another stream. For all of you listening on Infowars, if you go to the Jake Lloyd YouTube channel, you can find the backup stream there. If it,
I don't know if anything with the music.
Hey, just let him go.
By the way, let's be clear. This is just them hurting.
Portland Police Bureau. Stay out of the streets.
Oh, hey, you got something for me. I do. My dumb ass forgot a belt. Sabo, hey, it's all right. Hey, we're good. Keep walking. We're good. We're good, bro. We're good.
They're all herding them into their protest zone. It's been going forever. How many people are in there?
I'd say at least 500, at least from what I've been.
500.
That's what I'd say, at least 500.
No, when I saw the shots, that was 2,000.
Honestly, so far
It's huge. They filled that one area, and then they're walking to their other area for the
Sure,
rally.
but I saw wider shots where it just showed like, the line going for like a mile.
Well, right now it looks like the march, I guess.
Where's Antifa? Because usually they're 10 to 1. When there's like 30 Patriots come out, 500 Antifa attack. I guess they're not attacking yet, which is a good thing.
100%. We had a president as 8 years ago. Why not?
Yeah, go widescreen with this.
Well, because under Obama, we were not respected by the rest of the world. We had more division in this country than any other time, in my opinion, under Obama. It only took Obama.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Stay out of the streets and stay on the sidewalk.
Try to reverse that back. So we need to make America great again because Obama tried everything he.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Stay out of the streets and stay on the sidewalk.
He's not done. He's still trying to do it with the shadow government and the deep state. Absolutely. If just imagine if Donald Trump, if some kid was shot in the street, and Donald Trump could have said, you know what, he could look like my son. If a black cop killed a white kid, he said, you know what, he could look like my son. Imagine what the ACLU, CNN, ABC, the rest of the Alphabet Network 2 group would say. They would all go crazy over it. They would go crazy. Obama should never have said that. Do you disagree or do you think it was okay?
Well, I think that we are more disrespected today than we were 8 years ago.
No, we're more respected today. We have a president with a pair of balls. Yes, he does.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Stay out of the streets and stay on the sidewalk.
You can hear the great patriot. In this feed, you can hear the great patriot, Will Johnson, who is running this video feed. You can hear him talking about, he's got a president with a pair. I love the media says Trump only lies. Then they have to admit he's carried out half his agenda in a year and a half. Nobody ever did that. I mean, all Trump's done is keep his promises except on vaccines. He didn't set up the commission, like he said, but he hadn't gotten to it yet. And he kept troops in Afghanistan when he said he would remove them. He apologized and said his instincts to do it, but the military's trying to have a build-up. So he's like I mean, but on everything else, he's done what he said he'd done. It's hundreds of things. And it's something totally new. Let's go back to Will Johnson and see if we can hear him.
You agree with socialism, right? So who paid for the public school? So should be, let's say, should everyone just get equal pay?
All right, let's go find the Press for Truth link that people should subscribe to. He's done work for this great work. Let's see what Dan Dix is doing. Let's go to Jake Lloyd and let's try to check in with Owen Schroyer. Because
I'm plugging this phone in.
The police are trying to get Antifa separated. Here's the big problem. The last two times in Portland, Oregon, and in Charlottesville, and in San Francisco,
Can you hold this up for me right here?
they march people into the Antifa for them to be attacked on purpose. So, but here, let's go to Dan Dix's feeds. He's got the founder of the Patriot Prayer Vigil.
And I have missed that for 32 years. And now I'm here living my dream because I'm actually living the way that God built me to bring people out here.
Oh, I'm pretty proud that a lot of these guys that come on the show, they said InfoWars woke them up. And so that's why the enemy really hates us.
Big time, big time.
That's the next thing I want to say. There's always a temptation to divide amongst us. You guys know who you are in this crowd here today. We have some dividers, it's okay. Let's learn, let's grow, let's be mature adults, and let's put our differences to the side. Put it to the side, because no one cares. No one cares about your drama. No one cares about your complaints. That's why you won't hear most of us complain. So let's come together, let's unite, and let's take on this great fight that we have in front of us. Because at the end of the day, it's not even about those punks over there. It's not about that. They're just an obstacle. We got to get them out of the way so we can truly march the streets with thousands of people so we can actually come together with liberals, have conversations, learn and grow. That's the real obstacle. Because we have people at the top, they're laughing their asses off right now. I've said that several times. Do you guys agree with me that the people at the top are laughing at us right now?
Yes.
Taking
playing us off,
dividing us while the
New York Times, all of them,
bigger and bigger, becomes more corrupt, builds more agencies, builds the Bureau of Land Management, the FDA, and they will not stop. Do you guys understand? They will not stop till we finally put our foot down. We say enough is enough. And we begin to get politicians who actually care about the American people. Of politicians who are just normal people, normal men, normal women. This is exactly why we got to get people to D.C. who are going to fight for term limits. We got to get term limits. Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters. We got to understand, these are some of the most corrupt politicians in the whole world, and I still don't understand how they get voted in. Does anybody understand? Have you ever seen them give a speech?
They can't even talk.
They connect with the people. Are they one?
They're the type of traitors that get hired. We ask why the mainstream media is so evil, because they can go pick and choose the evil people they want. Let me add this. The Portland police individually aren't bad, but their leadership is very evil. They've admitted to the fact that they're evil, that they're globalist. They every time allow the Patriots to be attacked, but that's because they're always outnumbered 10-1. Now that a crowd as big or bigger showed up, I expect Antifa to do nothing unless they take a pot shot or something, and I pray that doesn't happen. In fact, let's cut over to one of the feeds real briefly and see what the Antifa type people are saying. Here we go.
I think that those things are bad. I think that, like planned obsolescence, I think that the taking advantage of people is bad. I think you and I would probably disagree on how to remedy that issue.
Let me say something here about the left. That was about the 1%. It's 0.000042 or whatever that actually control most of the wealth. They're the globalists that are funding Antifa, the universities, the consolidation of wealth, because that's how they got full control. You only had like the elite, the 2% 50 years ago only had like 30%. Now they've taken all that wealth from the West. They've not given it to the third world. They give it to themselves for control. The control of the wealth is about power. And so notice, the left has come over in our ranks. We let them talk. We want to hear from them. We're nice to them. You try to go over their area, they attack you. It's already happened. They're anti-free speech. It's a fact. And the left has killed more people ×5 than any other political movement in history. They are a bunch of freak shows, lazy-ass people that work for the power structure that want power and control. Let's go back to the police feed.
Oh, no, someone's So I don't know if you can tell, but across the street over there, the anti-American people that are following it. One of us goes over there, even if you're a minority. What does that mean?
He's got him on.
Now, that's Joey Gibson, the founder of the Patriot Peril Vigil, one of our listeners, a Patriot. About a year and a half ago, saw him beat people up everywhere. And not letting, Christians, conservatives, people trying to go to a Trump speech getting beat up. He said, we're going to start having prayer vigils in San Francisco, Portland, you name it. The commies come out and attack them. But when they attacked them there in San Francisco, was that earlier this year or late last year, finally Pelosi had to say they were terrorists. Because they even attacked the police and Democrats that were there. They're a bunch of thugs that think they're coming somewhere in a group to bully somebody and have their way with people.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'll say it again. They can let the leftists and the Antifa come over to our group, pro-America, pro-free speech, constitutionalists, not even left or right, as Joey Gibson said. They'll be treated nicely. You go over there when they're amped up, you're getting stabbed, you're getting hit in the head with a bike log by a coward that would never do it on their own, by the worst type of bully. All right, keep cycling through these feeds because Antifa usually attacks towards the end. Will the police... Yeah, let's go to this reporter interviewing them. Let's go to this.
We have people on the left and right, both sides of the streets that have major problems with Ted Wheeler. I think we need to address that first. But I also want to inspire people to come out in places like Portland. Even if the city hates you, they think they hate you, despise you, it's okay to come out and show who you are. It's okay to do that.
The other side worries that you guys are actually a hate group, that you're demonizing people. What do you say to that?
We have a $2,000 bounty out for anyone to find any hate speech. That'd be it. So wait, that was over a year ago. So you think someone pulled off some hate speech by now?
So you got your message, obviously. And I want to ask you, do you think that your message is getting across when we see folks coming here in armor and helmets with shields? Is your message at all being clouded by this violent visual?
I would say the reason why people who ride motorcycles, the reason why when they wear helmets, is not because they want to get an accident, it's because they have to prepare for a potential accident. It's the same thing. So those guys are looking because we don't know what
That is a big point of spending, and I don't think that we should do that. I think that the world has taken advantage of the United States and all of her great military spending, for example, and I think that we need to stop that because it's not good for us to be taken advantage of, and it's also not good for us to wield untoward power over that.
I don't think we should necessarily tax the rich, but I think we need to distribute the way the stratification. It's unequal.
Well, because of the gradual tax system, it's pretty equal overall. Now, I would probably support a flat tax. If I make $100, then I pay 10% of that. If a millionaire makes, if he makes $1 million, then he has to pay $100,000 in taxes. So it's proportionate. Based on
what is it that Buffett said about his taxes and that he paid his almost as much as his secretary? It's a famous quote. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I have heard something like that. And
all right. Will, mention, first of all, folks, where are you streaming live right now, Will?
I'm streaming live on my page, UnitedAmericaFirst.com.
All right, United America First. That's where you can find all Will streams. We're at the InfoWars official Facebook page. The Real Alex Jones Twitter, InfoWars Twitter, War Room Twitter.
Across the street, we got
so
the
we're all everywhere. Now, for me so far, we've been down here for about 2 hours. So far for me, I've just had a good time.
Same here. No one's attacked me. I'm a black male, and supposedly, according to them over there, they want to attack everyone like me. Not happening. It hasn't happened. Not true.
So, were you here for the Russian Cuban shuffle?
I missed that.
Can you believe that age-old Russian tradition of dancing the Cuban shuffle? And the Russians are now making...
So you can see the people across the street. Everyone that just joined. I missed it.
I have it on tape.
We'll definitely go back and watch that.
So let me ask you a question. You may be more in the know here. What's the plan for marching? Are they still going to march?
Rich should pay proportionately more. Do you think that they should pay the same percentage, which is still more than us? Or do you think that they should pay?
I think we have an inequality issue that is.
What kind of inequality?
I think that labor unions with health action.
Near Southwest Nato Parkway. All people on Southwest Nato Parkway must move to the sidewalk immediately.
Now, technically, this has been going on for, technically it started at 3, but people started getting here around 11, so it's been going on for over 2 hours, and so far things have been peaceful, and it's really just been a good time. So we're going to go try to see if we can't find out if we're still going to march here or not, because I don't really know. Antifa's pretty much blocking any route that we would march on, so I don't know what the plan is. So we're going to go see if anybody over here knows the plan, and we're going to get a angle. And you're going to be at Berkeley tomorrow too, right?
I'm going to be at Berkeley tomorrow. You can be there?
Yeah.
I'll be there with you.
We'll be there. So again, we got our streams on InfoWars, his stream, Unite America First. We'll have all the streams and document whatever happens. We'll catch back up with you in a minute. We're going to go to the back here. Hey, where's Jake?
All people on Southwest Nato Parkway must move to the sidewalk immediately. Failure to comply with this order may subject you to arrest or citation, and may subject you to use of private property or impact weapons.
A lot of great Yeah. 15 minutes ago, we got 3 more busloads of people coming down. And then hold on, say that again. So we got about 3 more busloads of people coming down. We're back down about 9. And then hopefully we're going to get here. So far,
love you, Owen. I got it because of you, actually, and I'm actually here because of you. You actually revved me up to get down.
I revved you up?
From Seattle. I was like, you know, like Alex again.
You're from Seattle?
Well, I'm from Clearwater. We lived in Manhattan, and now I live in Seattle. I've gone to all the liberal hellholes. And, you know, it's a shame. This place is nice.
Sorry, we're doing a little...
That's all right, man.
I just need to give a battery.
I need a cable. Okay.
What's up? No, just a cable. Are you looking for Drew? Probably. He's right over here last I saw him. All right. Sorry. Owen Sawyer. All right, it's nice to see you again. Are you from Portland? I'm from across the creek, Vancouver. So, a lot of people out here from Vancouver. Yep, that's where Patriot Paris. So, what do you think about it so far today? So far, so good.
That's a little, hey, it's family show. Family show.
InfoWars is a family show?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is, yeah.
Okay.
It's a family show.
So about the children, the faking of the children, is that family friendly? Where they fake the deaths?
What faking of children? Are you talking about Parkland?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because
I was talking about the children that they faked in Jurassic Park.
There were no fake children anywhere.
Or no, Twilight. Fake baby.
Oh, fake baby. I saw that. That was really weird. Yeah. No, I know that a lot of people like to bring stuff up about like faking school shootings. That didn't happen. We never accused them of faking it.
You're right. It's an underground operation by the mole people. I forgot.
No. It's actually just a political hack job introduced by people who are too smart or too dumb to form coherent opinions.
Love you, InfoWars.
Hey, man, we love you. All right, folks, we're going around looking for one of our crew members, trying to get a cable for Facebook, trying to get a cable there.
I love when they do the counter film. Like, this is what they do. They just put a camera in your face. Like, that's a win for them.
I love how they got this whole idea about how white people are. But then when you ask them how white people are, they just say, look, but you don't give me an idea. What is that?
I'd like to know how I'm supreme. I'd like to take advantage of it.
So he's from InfoWars. Does he have white privilege?
You know what? I'll answer that question. I have American privilege because I was born free, and I don't have to deal with a communist government. That's all of our privilege as an American, and it's sad that you have thousands of people out here that march against.
Yeah, what's up with everybody wanting to get in the country, but it's so bad? I mean, I don't.
That's sad.
Like, we want to make bad stuff in the country better. Doesn't mean we say America's perfect, but Jesus. I just unplugged my headset. My operating system is not hating the country.
That's how you end up with a bunch of brown shirt Nazi fascists out here posing as anti-fascists.
What's happening now?
What's going on in this country? And I think that you know it deep down. You've been defeated here today ideologically, and that's why you've resulted to just putting a camera in your face. There you go.
And let's be clear. The big multinational banks, China, all of them are trying to bring down Trump, trying to keep America from being rebooted. But patriots in America, in our own government, you name it, knew what was happening. The general citizens took action, and we're now in a battle to take the country back. We haven't won it yet, but we're in a battle, and we've smoked the enemy out to show all their actions, what they're doing. And the left points and goes, look at the Nazis. There aren't any damn Nazis in that crowd. The left's always getting caught dressing up like Nazis and going out to, gun rallies I'd have or whatever, or private property. We catch them. They caught him dressing up at Rand Paul rallies trying to get him in trouble. And turned out it was his Democrat candidate interns doing it. So people are, and the poll numbers show double the amount of black Americans supporting Trump that did 2 years ago, double the amount of Hispanics. It's landsliding. Even in the fake polls, they're panicking. And people are going, yeah, wait, free market's better. Venezuela's not good. North Korea's not good. Wait, Trump didn't really say that. So they don't know what to do. They are in full panic mode, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and go back to these live feeds.
It's the passion.
Yeah. We like people that say, that interprets what they feel. So you saw that guy here that's defending people that defend the United States are really passionate.
And that's why you're out here.
Yes.
But obviously a Russian.
Well, I have to use a helmet this time because we were in San Francisco 2-3 weeks ago, and Antifa threw a couple punches at me. Yeah.
Oh, they tried to punch you?
Yes.
Did it hurt at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that guy's in the video. He's a little guy. He, fights off 3 of them. I love it. They're, hitting him and stuff. I think he's the one wearing the yellow vest. Emergency vest.
We'll look for it from the last time.
Yeah. And then, the one transsexual beats up 5 of them when they attack him.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
about. They filed complaints on us, calling it was bullying to show them attacking
the transsexual, yeah.
And then the transsexual beats him up, and then we're anti-Antifa.
Right, exactly.
Because it shows them attacking a transsexual. No, you attack them. You're the bullies. You're the scum. Everybody knows.
No, not Fry. I mean, what have I lied about? I don't know you, man. Okay, what is Alex?
I wish we could find the feed with Owen has where it's his good mic.
He just talks about lizard people.
Hey, what is this? That's probably his live mic. Look for another feed of Owen. Yeah, so check the Twitters.
All right, let me say this real quick.
I don't know about that.
You heard from one guy that I said nobody died at Parkland. I never said that. You heard from another guy that they bring up the Sandy Hook thing and distort it. They never show me saying I think it happened. Then they bring up, I believe in lizard people. That's David Icke, not me. And it's the only thing they respond with. Here, let's go back to this right now.
That's a fact. Donald Trump. Joey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I got something. For all y'all supporters, okay, I want you all to watch Dr. Joy DeGruy, Post-Generational Slave Syndrome, and then really know your history, okay?
Hey, first of all, I want to
pause. The Democrats were the slave masters. Abraham Lincoln was the Republican. They literally just told that guy he's a slave because he's black. Just because he's black and a supporter, you're a slave. How racist is that? You're a capitalist black person who likes Trump and who's successful and likes America, so you're a slave. No, you're the slave on the Democratic plantation. Go back to this guy. Jesus.
He took out Bin Laden.
That's it?
Oh, Obama did. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he funded ISIS.
What are you asking?
He did more for us than he
Oh, you got free health care, huh?
What did he do?
We're trying to find a different feed of Owen.
Gruber said it was supposed to be triple the
Got a
price.
good mic. It's a different feed. So what is this middle feed? Yeah, what is it? That's Periscope. Try to find Facebook. Go to InfoWars Facebook and Alex Jones channel Facebook.
The Affordable Care Act.
What did you get? What health care did you get?
Healthcare was a free. OHP, bro.
Unaffordable. What did they do
I'm
for
from
you?
Oregon, are y'all? OHP's been there before Obamacare, dumbass.
So you cited a health care program that was prior to Obama.
Jonathan Gruber said he was hired to triple the prices in bankrupt health care to put it to a one single payer deal to take over the whole economy, idiot. For social engineering, where they have AI computers deciding who lives and who dies, which I warned you of 10 years ago, now admit it. You found the good mic? Jonathan Gruber said he was hired to triple the prices in bankrupt health care to put it to a one single payer. Yeah, that's our feed.
That's our feed.
Text social engineering, where they have AI computers deciding who lives and who dies, which
and then the feds kept interest rates at 0. They raised them one time before. One time last 8 years on the debt to keep this economy.
You're back on.
Let's let this roll for 5 minutes. This is gold.
They pumped up that bastard.
How How many economic records? How many economic records has Obama?
If it says
Larry Higbee, the founder of the Black
You're like, I got one, I got another. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I'm like, sounds different.
The founder of he's my friend, buddy. All right. So you have no clue what you're talking about. A typical liberal.
You just got hurt.
Hey, God bless you.
I got hurt. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't nothing. You are me. I'm me, and there's only one me. Progressive. You're progressive.
Are you the dumbest one?
You're progressive. Y'all supporting this shit. Y'all dumb.
Dude, we've given you facts. You've had no facts. Literally zero.
Where y'all getting your information from? InfoWars? They're a bunch of conspiracy theorists.
You haven't named one. You just named buzzwords.
See, your problem is you listen to what the liberal media tell you, and you don't think for yourself. Now, you start thinking for yourself. When you start thinking for yourself and you wake up, then come holler at me. Because until then, you don't want to know the truth. You want to think. You want to keep those shackles in your hands and feet. When you think those lie, this shit's a lie. All y'all got to believe this shit is
you think black people are enslaved today?
Hell yeah, we're enslaved today. Okay, did you pick that cotton on your back? My great-great-grandmother. Really? My great-great-great ancestors. My ancestors. Okay, so who freed them? Who freed them? Who freed them? White man, we still getting mass incarcerated. We still getting mass incarcerated. We still getting shot on the street. Who ran the Underground Railroad? Who ran the Underground Railroad? Why are you asking me dumbass questions like that? Who ran the Underground Railroad? The problem is that you guys think slavery started at our borders. Slavery, in fact, you know what, better yet? Black people invented slavery. Yes, there it is. There it is. Slavery. You know who ended it in 1807? You know, the Britons. The Britons ended slavery, the slave trade in 1807. The first.
Please tell that moron with the green bandana that it's the Democrats that did the KKK and ran slavery. It was the Republicans stopped it, but that's not even the issue. The issue is he's calling us conspiracy theorists and saying all this stuff. He's in the middle of thousands of patriot Americans, and he's surrounded by black dudes, Hispanics, and white guys, and the leader's half Japanese. You go over to the Antifa side, it's 90% crazy white people. I'm not against white people. I'm just saying it just so happens to be a bunch of crazy white people who from the Democratic Party that was the KKK, and they're now in clown suits and stuff. They're on their own damn planet saying attack everybody, and we let them talk. We want to hear from them. And all they say is lizard people, conspiracy theory, you were mean to kids. The New York Times lied on purpose about WMDs and uranium cake and aluminum tubes, and it killed over 2 million Iraqis. The New York Times needs to answer for killing tens of millions of people in the last couple decades. They even backed Pol Pot, for God's sake. Learn about these people. The New York Times is a globalist, anti-American organization, is the enemy of this country, and is nothing but a bunch of servile garbage. And they've got these idiots that think they're part of the establishment, like this guy right here. It's unbelievable. He could, God, text him right now. I want him to ask this question. I know they're busy, but God, I wish I had a live feed. Ask this guy, could one of us go over and get in the middle of you on the other side and not get ganged up on and attacked? No, because we're not cowards. We want to hear what you have to say. We're Americans. We're real classical liberals. You wouldn't let us do that. I guarantee you go over there in that Antifa, you'd probably get killed. So you look at the difference here. He's with all the violent white supremacists that he says running his mouth, and nobody's touching his dumb ass. Good. I'm glad they're not. Go back to this. Go back to the feed.
He just said only the Democrats get free health care. That is absurd. Did you know in France? Did you know in France they have a salary cap? You can't earn a certain amount of money.
Research it, you'll love it.
Nowhere in the world can black people make as much money as they do here like that. Nowhere in the world. Nowhere in the world.
Hey, you guys, that's bad. This shit is a lie. There's no such thing as a deep state. There's no such thing as any of that bullshit. There's no such thing as
keeping the black man down then?
Who's keeping the black man down then?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who's keeping the black man down? Who's keeping the black man down? That's a good question. Who's doing that?
Man, it's a system, bro. The whole system.
But there's no deep state. But there's no deep state.
There's no deep state, so who's doing it then?
What's that?
Y'all speaking. Come on, one on one. Wait, this man wants to say something. Let him say something.
Did you come in today with an open mind, or did you come in assuming that we all hate you?
No, I came in to just see what y'all were talking about. It looks like we're kind of on the same side. I feel like nobody likes the rich. Everybody thinks the rich is the bad people. You know what I mean? But
I'm against class warfare.
Yeah. Do you want? Listen. We're all working for the rich. We're all like working to get a paycheck, right? But like our paychecks aren't going to cover our housing expense, our food, all that shit. Huh?
Then work harder.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever known a poor person to hire somebody to do a job?
Say it again?
Have you ever known a poor person to hire somebody to do a job?
Have you?
No.
No?
No. I know rich people to do it.
Yeah. So you have a problem with rich people hiring people to do a job?
No, I have a problem with rich people who keep getting money and then not distributing to people
LeBron
who
James
need it.
keep getting money.
And look what he's doing.
He's still a racist.
Is he? LeBron James is a racist?
Absolutely.
Black people cannot be racist.
Yes, they can. Oh my God!
No, we can be prejudiced. We can be prejudiced.
Black
we can be
people
prejudiced. We can be
are
prejudiced.
100% racist.
Dude, that is Donald Trump is so ignorant. Donald Trump at 24. Oh my God!
Donald Trump.
Oh my God!
That is so
This is great. Oh my God! Tell me, I got something. I got. Listen.
Yes.
Check this out.
Sure did. Sure did. You know what? They don't want to acknowledge that.
Okay.
I could teach a college course on reality on this. Here's this leftist guy calling everyone white supremacists, and half of them around him are black or Hispanic or Asian or Amerasian. And he's saying black people cannot be racist. In South Africa, they're killing what's left of the white farmers and making them leave and taking their property. The idea that a group like Native Americans couldn't be tribal against another group of Native Americans, or whites like the Scots and the Brits didn't kill each other. It's gang mentality. Or Bloods versus Crips. They're African American, but one group is run by somebody else, the other by another. It's tribalism. And that idiot goes, blacks can't do anything racist. What the hell planet is that guy from? But it shows how he's crazy. Hitler was racist. But I mean, you had Idi Amin that was racist. I mean, it's just crazy. Let's continue with this. This is unbelievable. But notice, they come over to us, we talk to them. We want to hear it. You go over to their side, bike lock on your head. Keep going.
Have you ever heard of Wayne Perryman?
You're 16. I'm 16. Listen to Post-Generational Slaves and you'll learn the truth.
Have you ever heard of Wayne Perryman? Because you keep quoting the same book. You keep quoting the same book. Have you ever heard of Wayne Perryman?
No, I haven't.
Whites, blacks, and racist Democrats. You need to read that one.
Okay.
That shows how smart Johnson is. That's how they controlled poor white farmers in the South by keeping blacks as slaves, even though it wasn't profitable by 1800, because they could play them off against each other. Boom! Right there.
Joy DeGru's Post-Generational Slave Syndrome. She's a PhD. She has 3 PhDs, and she's at PSU.
Hell, well, she's probably across the street then. Half the Antifa's PhDs.
I think they're crazy. I think Trump is crazy, and I think that
Bernie Sanders is crazier.
Nah, man, he's relevant. He's speaking for truth.
Oh
he knows what he's talking about.
Free stuff.
You can't see all the positive that. I mean, really, you don't
see
all the
positives that Trump's doing, man. He's only positives. There's no positives whatsoever. He's trying to get in a war with Iran. Get the fuck out of here. That's just sad. Crazy. That's just sad.
What do you know about Iran? What do you know?
Text message them. Hey, could we go across the street? Notice we let you talk. The left's deplatforming everybody. The left's anti-free speech. Should our speech be shut down? You should address every one of these monsters, how they're so anti-free speech.
You're here because
all they do when you get around them is just blow whistles at you and say, shut up, and start kicking you and hitting you.
You're still seeking it.
I'm black.
Keep seeking. I'm black.
Man,
you still seeking the truth.
You know what? I hope you stop being lost. Stop being lost.
You ever see that movie Django?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You played the role of Samuel Jackson. You know that, right? That's your role right there. That's your role. You want to stay on that plantation. See, he didn't want to respect in that one.
You're wearing dreads.
What's wrong with my dreads?
You're wearing dreads and you agree with this shit.
That plantation was Democrat. It's actually true.
What's wrong with my dreads?
It's beautiful.
You know every man and woman on this planet had dreads before the invention of a comb. Did you know that?
You know what?
Did you know that? Think about it. Think about it. Before everyone even cut their hair, comb their hair.
Dreads are great. I wish I can grow.
That's why your hair did that, so bugs couldn't get into it. That's actually a shield. It's like an armor wall.
Dude, everybody on the planet had dreads at one point. See,
I just don't understand how you're a black man. You can.
Is that not a racist statement?
No.
Why did every black guy you know love Trump before he ran for office? Because he's the guy that opened all the golf courses up to black people when he bought them. He was the guy that had everybody stay at his house. Donald Trump loves everybody.
I also do too. I also can think for myself.
I'll tell you what he doesn't like is losers. Trump doesn't like losers.
So let me ask you. How do you feel about the American flag?
I don't, man. You know. The American flag, what do I think about it, man? I know it's based on oppression of like indigenous people.
Really?
Indigenous people who got murdered by the state. That's
not what the stars mean. That's not
what it means.
I know what the states, the 51 states right now. I think we got 50
states.
states.
Hammer and sickle on it. It's not your favorite one.
I wish it did.
Yeah, it started out at 13. Yeah. That flag that you're trying to demonize is the reason why.
I ain't demonizing nothing.
Is the reason why you have the freedom to stand here today.
Listen, do you don't?
That's the
agree
reason.
with
Crappernick?
I think he's a coward.
Crappernick? No, it's Crappernick.
Kaepernick.
Crappernick.
Crap.
Crap.
Oh, Nick.
Crap.
Everybody
Crappernick.
say crap.
Crappernick.
Why? Why
Remember
do you think
that.
he's a coward?
What?
Why do you think he's a coward?
He's kneeling for the national anthem.
You know why?
Tell me.
You know why, though?
You made a whole lot of communists excited doing that.
I've got a lot
Listen,
of ideas
listen, man.
why. Heard a lot
Ain't
of
nobody was standing for the national anthem when when basketball or baseball happens. When somebody's lazy, they just sit. Y'all tripping over some bullshit.
It's the reason why he did
kneeling.
it. It's the
Kneeling
reason,
is
his
some bullshit.
reasoning.
Man, my
Let me
grandfather.
ask you this. Do you
my
think it'd
grandfather was?
wait a minute, hold on now.
my
Do you think
grandfather
it'd be
was
more
in Korea.
powerful? Do you
My
think it'd be
grandfather
more
was in Korea.
powerful
And
if he wants to
was
break
okay.
bridges and he walked out on that football field with 4 white police officers, 2 on each arm, 2 on each side? Do you think that would, if he wants to really squash this whole thing that white police officers are killing black people?
That's true.
Do you
That's
not
a
think
fact.
that would have been
That's a
more
fact.
powerful
That's a
had he
fact.
walked out on the
That's a
field
fact.
with
Fuck
white
the
police
police.
officers?
No.
Why not? Why not? Why not?
You went out there and said, okay, but him standing up and not complying and not doing, making his public statement. He's in his spot. He's the person to do that.
But he's protesting. He's protesting against the national anthem, which ultimately against.
He's not protesting against the national
Wait a minute.
anthem.
He was doing it during the national anthem. No, I'm serious. He was doing it during the national anthem. Okay. He has.
Here,
enough
let's
money,
stop
he has
right there.
enough
This guy has a
recognition where
shirt
he
that
can call
says
a press
"Save the
conference
Bros,"
and
which
did-
means
and did
Black Lives
something
Matter.
else.
Okay,
He
great.
could have done that.
A couple hundred black people get shot by cops every year. Let's say all of it's wrong, which it isn't. Some is wrong, some's right. Whites are doubly, in FBI statistics, even according to their numbers, to be shot per capita. The idea that the media hypes this up to cause an uprising is insane. 2,000 plus black people die a year in Chicago being shot by other black people. 90+% of the time, a black person is killed by another black person. But this guy's wearing a shirt saying, "Save the bros." Well, if he wanted to do that, in many areas, 70% of blacks get aborted. On average, it's almost 50% get aborted before they're born. I'm against that, not because they're black or white, because I don't like killing babies, and they're going to be a free soul in the future. But this guy's wearing his damn shirt saying, "Save the bros." When you know the facts, it's all completely insane. And the left is winding all the minorities up to be racist in a hope of having us all clash with each other to control us. But the poll numbers of Hispanics and blacks joining Trump have doubled in the last year. That's why they're in total free fall. But again, I'm going to say it. Look at these leftist black dudes who, I'll give them this, at least they're talking, because the white weirdo Antifa folks across the street won't come over. If you go over there, they'll attack you. But you go across the street, it's almost all white. You got some liberals just showing up to see what's going on. They're regurgitating MSNBC, and they're saying everybody's white supremacist and don't kill the black people and all this other crap. It's insane. Black unemployment's the lowest ever recorded. Here, let's go back to the audio feed.
Because he chose to do the way he did.
And look what the NFL did now.
Yeah,
they started losing money.
We got like 6
They started
feeds
losing
that
money.
happen.
Like they don't have enough money?
Let me ask you
Again,
this.
you notice I've
Do you
been
think
not
the football
popping in a
players
lot here
that
because
don't
this
come
is
out on
such
the field
riveting
with the
information.
national
We've got
anthem, they stay in the locker
4 of
room,
our own
they didn't
camera people
participate.
there. Then we've got
I don't
Mr.
think
Johnson.
they should. They're not gonna
We've got other
participate
folks
with the
that were
team.
carrying their feeds
Beginning to end,
at
they should
Infowars.com/show. You can find all the other feeds,
I go to work,
Infowars.com,
I go to work,
front
I have
page.
to
Did we
do
lose
my
that
job.
audio?
That is part of the job. If that's not part of the job, then they need to leave.
I'm just
Because
jumping
it
around
is.
so
It's
much.
been that for years.
No, they're free
Why are they
Popping out a little plug here. That's why I'm not getting audio. Oh, okay.
Dude, if
Fix
I go
that.
to my job, I can't sit there and go Trump, Trump, Trump.
Yeah.
It's my
All right, let's hear this guy speaking real quick.
Just like
But
he got
you have
fired.
to stand for the national anthem at your job?
We don't do the national anthem at my
But
job.
if they did, do you feel like you'd be forced to?
I would do it out of respect. I would do it out of respect out of the men and women, the black people, the white people, the brown people that have died. Your father for going through what he
Well, let's hit
did
pause
for
there
us.
again.
That's out of respect.
You don't have to stand for the national anthem, and I think it's fascist if you do in a private setting. But if you work for the NFL and they use all this American iconography, and part of the national anthem comes on, and the owners of the team and the companies want you to not kneel. Don't put your hand over your chest for it, but they don't want you to kneel. Then that's part of the job. Just like you have a uniform for a job, or there's certain things. But let's go further. Remember Obama at a bunch of events would not put his hand over his heart for the national anthem. He did it a bunch on purpose as a signal. People said, oh, he just forgot or didn't mean to not do it. How the hell are you, search engine, photo, Obama not putting his hand over his heart, or Obama no hand over heart national anthem. He did it all the time. They said, oh, it's an accident. Now the Ninth Circuit ruled you can't wear an American flag in school on the West Coast or it's racist. Now they're saying take a knee, Democrats everywhere during the national anthem, saying America's the problem when communist China that's killed 80 million of its own people and owns Hollywood and our dead is taking over and trying to sabotage the damn country. But the left doesn't care about Chi-Coms and the globalists and the big corporations because they see America and its open society as a giant chumpville. They see America as a big old you-know-what just waiting to get screwed over, to quote Tony Montana. But we're waking up. And it wasn't that we were intimidated earlier and didn't speak out against you. We were asleep. But we're awake now, and it ain't going to be the same anymore. Keep going. Let's turn up the audio.
Look like there's chaos going on over here.
How's it going, Will?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
All I want is prosperity for everybody. I want chivalry. I want men. I want women. I want freedom. I want a system where we all strive, and some people are going to be better than us at some things. We'll be better at others. We don't get jealous of that. We have celebration of how different people are better than us in different ways, and we're better than them in different ways. But we're all equal in God's eyes. And that means the potential we have. And America sure as hell hasn't been perfect, and everybody wants to get here for a reason. And it's because the idea of what the country was the flower of the Renaissance and was something new. And this fires me up to see this patriot. Continue.
Venezuela's socialist thumb. They want the boot on our neck. That's exactly what they want.
I'm trying. This is my first one, you know. I mean, I've been a lot, but.
Oh, this your first one of these? Is this not crazy? Well, you know what? This is actually pretty moderate, because what typically happens is the police will stand down and let them rush us.
Right, man.
But see, every time they rush us, they get their butts handed to them. They get their butts handed to them every time they do.
That's why so many came across.
So they're talking to very fake news right now. These are great folks.
Oh, thank you. Where's your friend at? The one with the kitty cat hat.
That feed there, he's a very fake news. Will's talking to some. A lot of InfoWars shirts in the crowd. Thank you all for your support. Without you buying the t-shirts, we couldn't find anything. We got a lot of really great new t-shirts at InfoWarsStore.com. Please, I'm going to thank you all. Don't forget about us. Please get more shirts. They are trying to shut my ass down, and I don't care. You know, whatever comes out of it comes out of it. But it looks like we're going to win.
Okay, so for everyone that just joined, what you see across the street are the anti-American people. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can see.
Yeah, cut to that. He's zooming in.
Look at this. All of these people out here hate this country.
And they're all so pretentious, and they never talk to you. Yeah, notice they got to keep telling them get on the sidewalk.
About 30 foot off top of a parking garage.
I don't see any brown people over there, do you? I'm telling you, there's nobody as white as Antifa. I'm not bashing white people.
So for everyone that's just joined,
it's like almost all the serial killers are white.
You can see,
I mean, white people have to do a lot of great things too. I mean, I'll give you statistics.
Look how hateful they are.
I mean, 9 out of 10 attacks on whites.
All the signs, if you notice, all of the signs over there, every last one of them are extremely hateful. They're using curse words. They're using provocative words. They're saying stuff that's completely despicable. Look at it.
And they're always like, look at that girl with her shirt off.
And all the signs
which I don't care, have your shirt off, but it's always
for,
I mean, she looks
for Trump.
Very beautiful.
You know, it's for peace. It's for unity. It's for all of us coming together.
I'm going to see Death of the Nation tonight.
Look at that.
And you know what? Even though it's already one of the top documentaries, it's not in any of the core things in Austin.
Oh yeah, you can't find it anywhere. It's like they're shadow banning it.
All his children. Yes, yes. Wow, where's that at?
Right over in here.
So, I mean, wow.
Well, in Denton, Texas, about 80% of the Antifa that attacked us in Denton.
That woman is an infiltrator. I think you're an infiltrator.
Yeah, I think you're an infiltrator.
Why are we fighting on you, man? Let's all get along. I I don't know what happened, but let's just stop. That woman walked up to me and pepper sprayed me in the back of the neck.
Now they're trying to provocateur and claim Owen did something.
She went. I see there's something there.
I've seen a lot of provocateur where they claim we've done something to them.
Why did you pepper spray me? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I saw it. You pepper sprayed me. I saw it. He saw it too. Video out though. I caught it. I was on. I was.
All right, let's go back to the feed. Who knows what the hell's going on here?
Getting on the sidewalk like
It's some drama queen to me.
You can make out what they're saying over there. These are the hateful people.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Get on the sidewalk. Get out of the street and get
What you're seeing right now is Antifa just showed up in great numbers. Let me see if I can zoom in on that a little bit. Look at that. There's at least, from what I can tell,
say red, white, you said boo. Red, white, red, white.
Let's go back to the
march. Get up.
I just want to see Antifa. Can you imagine what will happen to Antifa if they run across the street? Just like, hey, let's roll some of that. There's a bunch, not just Rufio footage, but Antifa attacking people and then being defended against. Because Google, YouTube, Facebook, Antifa's their god. CNN says they're great. So even if they hit a woman in the head, they call that, the woman bleeds to death, she's a bully. So here, let's go with, keep going with the audio.
To the left of me. You are to the left of me. Why are you punching right?
Because you're Antifa.
No, I'm not Antifa. I know. I am not a leftist plant, you stupid idiot. No.
What the hell's going on?
How do you respond to these claims? This woman is a useful idiot at best. At worst, she is the leftist plant.
Maybe neither one of you are a leftist plant.
I know I'm not.
Stop giving him attention. Move away from that guy. Stop giving that idiot attention. Go cover the Antifa across the street. Let's go back to Johnson.
Tilly at Liberty One. Alex Jones, Rob Dew. At InfoWars, of course. So, you know what? I'm having a really good time. No one is getting hurt on our side. The police department's out here in full effect. And like I said a minute ago, for everyone who just joined, the police department out here is doing a phenomenal job.
Finally.
I was not expecting this. I was expecting them to stand down again.
That's what he said was his goal, was to get them to do the job.
Allow the anti-American people to attack us. But that's not happening. That's not taking place. Look at this. Look at this. Can you see it? Look at the police presence. Look at the police presence. There's so many. So many. There's so many. Look at this. All right. All right, so we're going to move. Someone has told me that we're getting ready to move. I'm not sure what's going on.
There's like 5 witnesses that told me you did.
Well, I won't stand up for you.
Walked the line and took.
All right, let's go see what's going on over here.
Let's hear Owen out with Michael.
And someone told me that they wanted.
My God. How you doing, brother? Official Black Mike? You know him? You've heard of this guy? Maybe. I actually have heard of you. What do you think about?
Hey, is this not better than watching the NFL though? I mean, just all the speakers and everything. And hey, just roll whenever you want as B-roll. Show them Antifa the last 2 times attacking men, women, and children in Portland, hitting people and everything, and then show Rufio, a few guys kicking their ass. That's just the stuff we caught.
I'm being told once we go across here,
just roll B-roll of it.
You know, things thrown at us. You know, I've heard all sorts of previous.
You can't do it. Don't worry about it.
That could be thrown.
It's just
like
me
bricks,
and 2 crew members here.
Bloody tampons. So I think.
Yeah, that's what they do. They throw crap at you, bloody tampons.
Right now, I really need to expose Antifa and really show people this is what Antifa does. You know, Proud Boys aren't the ones who are antagonizing this event. It's, you know, Antifa. They're the ones who are really trying to cause a lot of violence.
Now, there have been some people that lean left or are liberals that have come over to this side of the aisle and tried to have debates with us. Do you think if we went over there, we could have the same discourse?
I don't think so. You know, Joy Gibson was just on the other side, but he just said there was just a lot of hate. There was just a lot of yelling and screaming.
So he tried to bring it to peace.
Yeah, but they don't want to talk. And I think when you're filled with hate, that you don't want to talk. You just.
All right, we're on the move here. Hey, what, are you live right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell people where you're live.
So.
All right, so we're getting ready to go on the move. Look like we're marching. I'm coming. All right. Hey, so I want to verbally thank everybody that watched this video later, that came out and showed your support. It really means a lot. We came out in great numbers. There's no way. So we're moving away now. You know what? Us moving away from the street is really going to piss them off, because they want to be able to yell at us, and they want us to hear them yell at us. Yeah. So let's see what's going on.
So they came out for a couple hours, had their march, and I guess everybody then, is going back. So that was the very, very professionally done, not looking for trouble. Looks like the police were hearing and text messages said, okay, get your 2 hours, please go now, and they're doing it. And Antifa didn't get what they wanted. They're going to start something. You watch. Just as sure as the sun came up. And we don't have eyes on everything. We've got like 6 feeds, 4 feeds of ours, 2 others. I guarantee it. We already saw them attack people. So.
Okay, guys.
You want to bet, Rob, they've attacked a bunch of people already?
I'm sure of it. And what's going to happen is people are walking away. That's when they seek them out and they stalk them and grab them.
Oh yeah, that's when they knock our camera people in the head.
Yep.
Breaking their car.
It's always when this thing starts to disperse. That's when it's going to get scary.
Speaking of that, Millie Weaver, Gavin, her husband, they are at a Trump rally. They text me where it's at. That's 6 o'clock tonight. We're going to have that at Infowars.com. They're going to have live feeds at Infowars.com. Look at my phone and tell me where it was.
Look at this.
Keep going.
This is what you see when you see people come out that love this country. And I'm not, let me be clear, I'm not downing people that couldn't make it. Many people had very reasons that they couldn't make it here today. And there's a lot of people that wish they could be here today. But we are here for you, for those of you that could not make it. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here, to try to represent and to show how much I love this country and how much I respect this country. Look at this. Look at this. Did you ever think that you would see this? Look at this. What's up? Sure, sure.
I just got a question real quick.
Okay.
The United Nations seem to be involved in global warming fraud.
Oh,
The carbon credit schemes. They also are the progenitors of the war on drugs that Richard Nixon got us to in 1960. And then in 2009, Obama signed the Arms Trade Treaty, which
I remember that,
which involves ending civilian ownership of firearms. So.
He wants to lock you up for 20 years if you have marijuana. He wants to keep giving blacks triple the sentence. Triple the sentence for if they have cocaine and a white person. That was the Clintons passed that. So I agree. We should definitely decriminalize drugs. They should still be restricted and controlled because they're very, very dangerous. And hard narcotics and things should be not allowed. It's like Trump's going after opiates. He's going after big pharmaceutical. So Trump's finally been standing up to Sessions and doing the right thing. That's one of the big things he needs to do, and then also expose the vaccines. Millie and Gavin are going to be covering the Trump rally in Columbus, Ohio tonight. The rally starts at 6:30 Eastern time. There'll be live coverage at Infowars.com, Newswars.com, and PrisonPlanet.com with our great crew. We won't be here doing a live switcher for you and stuff, but they'll have their live feeds for you tonight on that at Infowars.com and Newswars.com. That's what those are paid reporters, full-time, out around the country. And we've got our 4 reporters out there and then working with other folks out there. So your support of InfoWarsStore.com is what allows all this. And we're just fighting hard. We're swinging for the fences. We're not complaining or bitching. We're glad to be tip of the spear under the most massive attack, thousands of articles a day, literally intensifying. They've got 3 New York Times reporters stalking me. Literally, they've got them off. I mean, I learned now today, I'm getting affidavits signed, that BuzzFeed would call people up and intimidate them and go, we have 21 employees ready to say Alex Jones is a criminal and all this other stuff. And then people would say, I never heard that. And they go, and then next they call them and say, you're the criminal. You're the mastermind. If you don't join us, you're going to go down in a media thing. If you just join us, we'll write big articles about you, which is a form of payola. And I mean, I'm just racking up the lawsuit preparations, man. I mean, and Veritas infiltrated the New York Times. They got more stuff on them. And I'm telling you, you people just keep pushing, man. But they're shadow banning everybody. They're out of control. I mean, they're just coming after us, so we need financial support. We need prayers, more importantly, but InfoWarsStore.com. But whatever you do, spread the link, spread the articles, wherever you're watching us, because they admit in Congress, once they shut us down, they're coming for you. Let's go back.
Hey.
Us?
Yes, you would. Luckily,
that's what you get.
The text went out. That's right. We're taking turns.
Okay, so for everyone who just joined, we are in Portland, Oregon.
See how he's announcing
We are at a
CNN is by far the fakest in news. Everyone out here agrees. Everyone out here agrees.
Thank you, Owen.
You guys are great to come out here and protect people.
If you want us to move with you, we'll do that too. They're dying, Owen. We got your sex.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. You want to abolish ICE?
Fucking bull.
You know that ICE stops children? You know that ICE stops children from being child trafficked?
Fucking wars and fuck you.
So you have nothing smart to say? Hey, let's all congratulate the leftist. He can speak. Yay! He put two words together.
Nice
job. Hell, you just embarrassed your side of the aisle.
Jokes, huh?
Hey, but honestly, if I went over to embarrassment, I'm doing just fine. If I went over to the other side,
Sandy Hook parents that fucking
don't get upset.
If I went over to the
Calm
other side,
down.
do you think they'd
Smoke
talk to
some
me?
weed, you live. I
Yeah,
did.
what do you think
Why
would
you think
happen
I'm
to me?
happy?
I don't know what would happen.
You think they'd attack me? Yeah, they'd probably kill me, wouldn't they?
Well, if you know the answer, why are you asking?
Well, that's why I'm not over there.
Don't be hostile.
I just want
Calm
you to
down.
admit that your side is the violent, ignorant side. That's all.
Yeah.
Will you just admit that, or just wait real time? You choose
over and over and over. They never say anything new. But this is awesome. Look at all of these people. This is beautiful.
It is absolutely awesome.
This is, you know what? This is us saying we're taking America back.
Absolutely.
This is us saying we're staying behind our president.
Yes.
This is us saying that we love this country enough to come out here, whatever it takes. You're not a Trump supporter? What, you're a Bernie Sanders supporter?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why? Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
I'm pro-choice. Let's say that.
You're pro-choice?
I believe in humans. That's pretty leftist, I guess. But,
So you believe in slavery?
you know what?
Because you know that's leftist too, right?
But party platforms change.
No, you know what? That's the lie. The only thing that changed was their tactics.
Then you could say that.
That's the only thing changed was their tactics.
Get Will Johnson hired first.
Because today, the way they're slaving people right now, they're doing it.
We've absolutely got to hire Will Johnson. I mean, I'm going to do it for 6 months. I've been trying to raise money just to try to fund him some reporters and some help. He's the next Owen Schroyer. These guys are awesome. And I'm just telling the audience and listeners, we need to hire him.
He's super sincere too. Like just the interactions with him off the phone. He's just, what can I do? What can I do? He's always like,
and he's funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's very funny.
That's the reason the Democrats are suing us. They're trying to take all our money because they know we built all these new studios. We're trying to hire people. I mean, we got reporters like in 3 different states right now doing live stuff. I mean, they're paid. I mean, you can have a reporter isn't paid, at least take care of themselves. They're not paid a lot, but
gang violence. You have more poverty. You have more homelessness.
I'm telling you right now, though,
You have more black people.
after we get Will Johnson hired, I know where we're gonna hook him up with.
What do you think about the event so far? Have you ever been to San Francisco?
God almighty. We have unlimited resources in the galaxy. We have everything, and we just stop acting like idiots. And Trump knows that, and he wants to release all the advanced technologies to everybody, and it's all going to be amazing. But like the founder of this prayer vigil said, we're getting soft, man. They're making us soft to control us. They admit it in their own documents. And it's like, why the hell would we put up with this crap?
He would have made it worse. It's too muddy over here.
Let's continue. Let's cycle through some of the different feeds we've got. There's going to be so much HD coming out tonight. So many other feeds. Owen's done a great job.
His goal was to make sure that everyone that had any wealth lost their wealth.
That's what the ultra crony capitalists do. She doesn't get that. The people that support communism and socialism control trillions. They don't want you to have money. They want to run your damn life, lady. Jesus. It's all admitted. This woman is, I'm not trying to be mean to her, but just look at her.
Why would we want any form of socialism here?
Nothing. It doesn't work, lady.
The people's right to choose it, compared to the state socialism, which is not the right.
Well, there is a corporate socialism. I just said crony capitalism.
So what do you think is better options, socialism or communists?
I'm afraid that some of your audience won't know the difference.
Really? You would be surprised.
Because you don't know what state socialism is compared to democratic socialism.
Yeah, we do, lady. The people voting for the socialism they want versus state-directed, which is the same thing.
No, that's totalitarian. We have what happened.
I love how she looks at the black guy, another white woman, and tells him, "You don't know anything, dumbass."
Democratic.
I mean,
Okay, so let me ask you this:
people make me sick.
Would you rather have a socialist state, right? You're in favor of a socialist state.
Democratic.
Okay, a democratic socialist state.
Because
Okay.
Venezuela is not democratic.
Okay, so you're in favor of a democratic socialist.
Yes.
Over. Okay, so would you like to have a democratic socialist?
Because socialism creates a big state.
Democratic capitalist country.
That's what Karl Marx wrote. Socialism creates a total state, then communism comes in, they claim, empowers the people, and it withers away. But it never happens. I read the goddamn book, lady. Jesus.
Not going up.
And
all right, pause again. Why do all the socialist states fail? Because they're run by globalists to take the money offshore. But like, take this lady, she's sitting there. Why is everyone trying to get out of socialist states and communist states into quasi-capitalist states? Are the capitalist states corrupt? Are there a bunch of corporate socialism, like she said? Yeah, lady, it's the socialist corporations like Apple and Google that pay no tax, that partner with China where they pay zero tax, lady. You got Bernie Sanders bitching because the Walmart family, who ran their own scam with China, nothing compared to this, for 40 years, are all worth $57 billion apiece, 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and then they sit there and do all this, and Bernie talks a bunch of crap about them when you got Apple worth $1 trillion! Running a giant monopoly out of China with slave factories and forced abortion and 18-hour workdays. God damn it, Apple doesn't pay taxes, lady. Jesus. I say tax the hell out of them. Jesus Christ. I'm a capitalist. I say tax, build infrastructure, turn people loose, leave it low on poor people, leave it medium on middle class, and leave it moderate to high on rich people. That's the goddamn American system, you dumb piece of shit. That's what built all the wealth. God damn it. Excuse me, I apologize for that. But at a certain point, I can't handle this anymore, man.
You don't. So what?
Everyone funding the communism and socialism is worth over $100 billion because it makes you a domesticated moron.
Is that what you would call that? Would that be a form of white privilege? You hushing, telling us going.
How much do you make a year?
What difference does that make?
I could care less. I could care less if he made $120 million a year. I could care less if he made $120 million.
Steal it from somebody.
Maybe because you're talking to a black man. Maybe because you're talking to a black man. What? Is it because he's talking to a black man? Is that what it is? What's the problem here? No. Then why you even have to open your pie hole?
Because all your group is over there.
I can stand here. What's wrong with me standing here? This is still a part of America.
It doesn't have to be tribal. It doesn't have to be me against you.
Oh yeah, the left's not tribal.
It doesn't have to be that way.
I apologize. I got mad, man. It's just
wow, dude.
Turn it down for a minute. Their new talking point is that democratic socialism is different than state-run socialism. When Karl Marx said socialism leads to communism, then leads to the next level, withering away of the state. The only thing he got right was we built up an industrial base where everybody could have houses and widgets, and basically the poor would be super rich, but that wasn't communism. That was him looking at industrialization and realizing where it was leading. The problem, it creates a bunch of lazy dumbasses who then sit around with a bunch of free stuff and demand that whoever owns stuff give them more stuff. And so the ultra-rich look at that and they go, okay, we'll con these people into being total slaves. We don't want to compete with them. We don't want them wanting air conditioning and cars like Obama told Africans they can't have. And so they tell you, you can't have a piece of the pie from your own work because you're a bad person if you got money, when every one of them, from Bezos to Cook to all of them, are telling you as a middle class, you can't have any money when they are tax exempt. Let's go back to Antifa turds. Those cowards, look at them. They get up there on top a bridge now, the cowards, and so they can yell at people after they attacked everybody and got defeated at the last 2 rallies. Go back to that bridge shot. They're now up on the bridge where they can sit there and act tough with police escorts. This rally's a big success, isn't it, dude? Come on the mic.
Yeah, I mean, the show of force and then no violence happening on our end is great. And I'm sure people went over there, and they're probably going to get picked off tonight. They're going to be looking for people tonight. You know that.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for this guy. Yeah, they're going to be looking for people who are alone. That's what cowards do. But here's the good news. When Bush was saying USA to invade countries and take our liberties, I said, no, that's false. But when we say USA, free market, America, freedom, First Amendment, I'm saying USA, USA, bitch, USA. I had this. You were there. Turn the mic on. We're going to play this during the Sunday show tomorrow, 4 to 6 p.m. We had this New York Times reporter, Elizabeth Williamson, who writes these, total disinfo hit pieces of the most incredible stuff you've ever seen. And in the middle of the interview, she goes, well, what about how you work for them, for RT, and you're on the payroll of RT? And how you do productions for them.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't been on RT in like 3 years. I've been interviewed by the New York Times like 10 times the last couple of years. And I said, do I work for the New York Times? I've been interviewed. She goes, no, but you work for them. And she looked at me, and I went, I've never been paid by them. I've been on their shows on Skype a bunch of times years ago. And she laughed at me. And then when I talked about the New York Times lying about WMDs and aluminum cake and uranium, she laughed at that and said it didn't exist. And I recorded it. I told her I did.
Oh, yeah. She seemed to have a horrible grasp of history because, it started off with...
Go ahead and kill that audio real quick.
Yeah. It started off with Operation Mockingbird. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. CIA's never worked with the New York Times.
We're not saying the CIA runs anything or everything. The deep state's even deeper. It's at war with a lot of elements of the CIA. And she knows lately they've been outing CIA people because they're globalist. So she freaked out about that because we talked about some things that we are going to be breaking very soon.
Yeah.
But looking,
but it was really weird though. She goes, "What's your relationship with RT? How much did they pay you?" And you hadn't been on RT in probably 3 years, maybe even longer. It's been a long time. Like towards the end of Obama, they just because you used to go on there as a guest, we would Skype into a feed to you.
And I've been on Japanese TV 50 times and British TV. But a lot of it in the last 3 years, I just stopped doing interviews too.
Right.
I've been on Max Kaiser a few times.
Oh, hey, Vice came here. Do you work for Vice?
Well, remember I asked her, I said the New York Times has talked to me 100 times over the last decade. And I've had the New York Times here 3 times the last few years. This is the last time though. I go, do I work for you? She goes, but the point was, she said, so how much do they pay you for your productions?
Yeah.
like, because the thing, she said it was about Sandy Hook. Because, the New York Times lied about WMDs and killed millions of Iraqis. They're literally credited for it, but they're good people. But they're like, you questioned a public event, and we lied about what you said. Aren't you guilty? Say you're sorry. And I go, well, I'm sorry you took it out of context, but you never cover it. They literally are soulless sociopaths. So or at least they're mercenaries working for them. She may have a soul, I don't know. And so they think like, because we have sentimentality, it's something they're interested in. She's like, I saw a shrine in your new studio to Joe Jennings, I heard, died, one of your engineers. And I said, yeah, just till we finish it. He was the main guy doing it. It's just fedora and a shirt he wore and had here. We really loved him. She was like very interested in that because that's how she triggers sentimentality in her targets. Because a lot of people that read the New York Times are either looking for battle points to defeat America because they've been trained like a duck that's been, at birth, basically imprinted on tyranny. Or they're kind of the next cast of controllers, but still more like a Renfield. They're not an actual Dracula, like a Rothschild or a Rockefeller. But they're all competing to be a Renfield. That's kind of as high as the ceiling goes. That's why I was like at a restaurant today eating breakfast before I came over here. And it was like they had CNN and ESPN on. It was all, this deputy coach might have slapped his wife around twice. Okay, that's terrible. Nothing about the Arab Spring killed 2 million people. Over 300,000 women were put into sex slavery, and more than 20,000 sex child slaves were sold, many of which were killed, and it's even admitted. No, they don't exist. Or China killed 80-something million and is killing political dissidents. None of that mattered. It was all men were mean to women. That's women hate men. See the state as your husband. So, I mean, and you're sitting there just like this. And I want to, because I've got to go to a meeting, take care of some stuff. You guys got to go be with your families. I want you to carry this feeds and switch back and forth as long as you guys that came in on Saturday can. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 to 6 p.m. Central covering it. But they say fire Roseanne Barr because she said that George Soros was a Nazi collaborator. George Soros on NPR and wrote a book and on 60 Minutes said it was making happy time. That's a quote. None of people checked references. God strike me down, which I don't like to even tempt God. If George Soros didn't say on 60 Minutes and NPR, it was the happy-making time of my life, I feel no guilt for helping my father-in-law, my godfather, who was my adopted father, round up Jews. And it was like economics. I just filled a void.
Wait, you got it?
That someone else would.
That's not the happy time.
There's a longer clip. Yeah, if you find it. It's like the final official is what it's called, I think. So we had a bunch of clips of Soros. And the left just looks at me. They know he's a Nazi. They know Juncker is the heir to the main Nazi fortune. It's like they know we have a conscience, so they play on that. They're gone, man. They got hired. They do what they do. It's about raw power for them. And so that's why they're trying to deplatform us everywhere. It's why they're lying about what we say and what we do. And it just gets sicker and sicker. And it's why MSNBC hosts mock socialism critics. Oh my gosh, it's going to take all my money. Yes, that's exactly what socialism does. And then I've got Trevor Noah saying it's all in your mind. There are no Democrat socialists like Cortez or Sanders. It's all this game. And she said that. I said, the New York Times wrote in early 2017 that world government didn't exist and globalism didn't exist, and I was insane. And she just sat there, and I also went, the New York Times is famous for Operation Mockingbird and the CIA. She just laughed and said, the New York Times and the CIA, because there's been some local spats, with them outing CIA people. I mean, this is what they do, folks. And it's all this gaslighting thing they do where you're like, yeah, the sun came up. And they're like, no, it didn't. That's your opinion. Well, you told us Hillary had a 97% chance of winning and you lost. So we're on to you, and I taped her. And, man, we're going to start airing clips of this, and we're going to just add. I've decided I'm going to put the whole thing out at the end, 2.5 hours, interview with the New York Times. But we're going to just put out little schmiblets at first of just her saying the most outrageous stuff. Like I had the articles, and I went, you say I said this about Sandy Hook, but there's not quotes. You take one word and put quotes on each side. That's like refrigerator magnet game where you could say anything you wanted with what I said. If I said, I love football, but I hate ice cream, you could say, I love ice cream, but I hate football. You could take the Bible and clip out all the text from it and have Christ saying, I worship Satan, I pledge allegiance to Lucifer and the morning star. But see, people like her, it's all about how she's going to influence you. That's her vampiric power, is that she's going to influence you, and they don't care. I know for a fact they're going and interviewing people that never worked for InfoWars who've done affidavits saying they do. And it's like they filed that EEOC stuff. One of them's already thrown out. The other's about to be. I said, let's go to court. Lawsuit up, baby. Let's go. Because I will do slapbacks on all of those, and they just don't know what to do. You think I care? When I know people that, these LA folks are so bad, man, that they recorded each other, and then they sent me the recording of the meeting saying, hey, you want us to, take care of this? We got them. And I'm like, I don't even know what to do. The FBI won't do anything, but I've decided I've got to go to the FBI next week. God, I've already been there like 3 times last year because I just the stuff they're doing, I have to report, I mean, BuzzFeed, we're getting affidavits from a bunch of people. And BuzzFeed thinks, well, we don't care. We got Soros says he'll back whatever we do. So it's this whole thing. they would call former employees and go, we have 21 people. This is what I was told. We're getting affidavits. We're getting a bunch of affidavits. We can't get all 21, obviously, because that's a made-up number. Didn't exist. It was 21 former employees. And they're like, we're going to, we've got 21 people. Jones is going down for raping women in the office. And people are like, what? I never heard that. They're like, yeah, we're told you're a witness. If you go with us, it'll be really easy. And the people are like, let me call you right back. And then they call back and they record. I mean, you realize the criminal will to do something like that? I mean, they got my attention. I mean, if you will say Jones is going down, we've got 21 former employees, and then when the person won't say, okay, I'm scared, because they're like, you're actually implicated, you better join us. I mean, that is like a mafia thing. That's racketeering. When you're like, I don't want to burn down your grocery store, but somebody else will, so you better join me. Or I've got the cops ready to put you in prison for something you didn't do, but I can work with them if you start giving me 10% of your paycheck. You know, that's hypothetically what goes on. And like, you better talk to this reporter because, you know, and so I'm now, and I realize they're trying to distract me, but they finally got my attention. Because the fact that I never countersued and stuff, they thought, okay, Jones is wide open. He'll put, no, you got my attention. So affidavits and everything were coming. And I mean, it's like, whoa. I mean, you guys are amazingly evil. I know about BuzzFeed and Pissgate, lying about Trump and hookers pissing on him, but and you're getting sued for that. But Jesus, the thing of calling people up and going, you better give us info or we'll write a big article about how popular and how great you are and how wonderful you are. If you don't, we're told you're a criminal. You're going to be the villain. And almost everyone said, well, I'll be the villain because none of that's true. And now we've got such an amazing crew. Like the spiritual nature of this place now is like, it all came right at the right time. It's like we had some great folks before, but some people that had weaknesses and stuff. And man, I just trust in God. I mean, I'm not afraid of this other than I'm afraid for the people that are doing it. I mean, when you run racketeering mafia operations against, and I've learned they're doing it to all of Trump's family, everybody that's a patriot at Fox News, Guilfoyle, Hannity, Limbaugh, and not that they're perfect, none of us are, but people take things out of context. Carlson, I mean, they are, it is serious, folks. And, you know, somebody like Beck, he got intimidated by all this and some of his past. Because I got approached by the Southern Poverty Law Center. They thought I would be the one, through one of their agents, that would bring out Beck's reported sexual proclivities. And I knew right away that was BS. And I reached out to Beck, even when he was attacking me, and they said, why are you saying that? And I said, listen, you got your own problems. You're a corporate guy that wants to knock me out. That's great. Dude, you need to know they're doing this. He went even crazier against me when I you know, and they had the info, man. They were, you know, they at least had their cover stuff from when he was in Seattle or whatever. And I mean, let's put it this way. They had guys, roommates, ready to say what the paycheck said. You don't think the Southern Poverty Law Center's got $500 million offshore because they're playing Easter Bunny here. They are real. They're not the Easter Bunny. They are dangerous. So the very same group, which is just a clandestine kind of corporate, the intelligence agencies are just the government where the corporations come in and try to recruit people that'll do what they want in private intel. Then they use the national security to abuse people. But the Southern Poverty Law Center, the ADL got caught breaking in bank accounts and, you know, breaking in police departments and, you know, running fake Nazi groups. And they kind of receded because they got in so much trouble. And they kind of merged now with the Southern Poverty Law Center. But the Southern Poverty Law Center, man, has got big old swinging huevos because you guys are dealing with scumbag rats. I mean, you don't think they're not recording you? And I get this stuff, and I'm like, FBI. And you think I got time to go back down to the FBI in North Austin again and just walk in and go, okay, here's the names, here's the tapes, and they don't even do anything. They just go, oh, yeah, how you hanging in there? And I'm like, Yeah, they're like, yeah, we hope the country comes back. Bye. But I got to have all that on record for the courts and everything else. And I'm just like, you people are deranged. Because the average deranged Trump supporter will throw coffee in your face or hit you or call you a Nazi. But imagine the smarter ones, they think, at the newspapers. No, yeah, well, yeah. You know, the smarter globalist supporters. They are scheming and thinking and saying, what can we do? How can we operate? Like I was talking to this New York Times reporter, operative, globalist operative, Carlos Slim operative, Mexican kingpin operative, deep state operative. And I said to her, I said, you know, Project Veritas has public recordings of high-level executives of the New York Times saying their main job is to interface with the internet, Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and censor InfoWars and veterans. And she goes, I've never heard of that. And then 5 minutes later, she goes, well, I heard about it, but I'm not going to talk about it. And then she goes, tell me about Russia and how they pay you. And I'm sitting there knowing it's, because that the whole Sandy Hook thing that they're doing, all of this is that. And it's like, I looked at her and I said, you know, a little birdie told me that there's new videos coming out, not just from Veritas. And little birdie told me I've heard those too. But I mean, these lawyers and people and these corporations are wild. They will sit on the phone or in a room and talk about absolutely framing people. And it gives you pause. You're like, Jesus, I never, like that stuff out of movies, like in a movie, or like some, you know, FBI hidden camera thing you see where some guy's selling missiles or something to somebody. And you're like, those people really exist. All I want's free market, capitalism, America growing, freedom worldwide. And I've got these people lying about me everywhere. And they don't even know I'm going to counterpunch. Or I guess they do, but in their own little bubbles, they don't understand. Yeah, let's play the Soros clip and we'll go back to Mr. Johnson. Here's the thing they say doesn't exist.
That year of German occupation. For me, it was a very positive. It was actually probably the happiest year of my life.
Start it over. It glitched. They'll say it said it.
Year of German occupation. For me,
that's him on NPR saying it. And it's like, people look at me straight in the face and they go, when are you going to stop saying George Soros worked for the Nazis? And I just look at them and I go, when am I going to stop saying the American flag's red, white, and blue? I mean, again, it's like Trevor Noah saying, nobody's socialist Democratic Party. That's not their policies. Because that's what they teach on the universities. It's what the corporations push to make you losers. It's everywhere, and they say it on MSNBC everywhere. In fact, let's get that clip before I leave. And listen, I'm just used to going to war with the information and being on air. I'm not intimidated by all this stuff. I signed on for it. I just can't believe that these people don't get what's going to happen to them when we drop the hammers on them. And I know that's why they want to shut us down, as if shutting us down would shut anything down. And see, my metaphysical rule is I have to tell them what they're walking into. So I told them, and they know. They know what they're walking into. You're not going to stand in the way of human progress. You're not going to play everybody off against each other and have the New York Times board member talk about how whites are subhuman trash and get away with that, and then fire everybody else that says they love America saying that's racist. You people are power-hungry nobodies. Soros, all of you. Just because you were willing to do cancerous stuff, George Soros was a cancer cell that metastasized and may kill the planet. I think the devil looks better than him. And look at his actions. And so this is what his money does to me? Buddy, I'm afraid of the white throne judgment. I'm not afraid of you. So I want to go back to Mr. Johnson and others, but let's finish up with old horny toad himself, talking about how much he loved that Nazi time. It was a happy-making time, like a Happy Meal. Here it is.
It was actually probably the happiest year of my life, that year of German occupation. For me, it was a very positive experience. It's a strange thing, you know, because you see incredible suffering around you, and in fact, you're in considerable danger yourself. But you're 14 years old and you don't believe that it can actually touch you. You have a belief in yourself, your belief in your father. It's a very happy-making, exhilarating experience.
While hundreds of thousands of Hungarian Jews were being shipped off to the death camps, George Soros accompanied his phony godfather on his appointed rounds, confiscating property from the Jews. These are pictures from 1944 of what happened to George Soros's friends and neighbors. You're a Hungarian Jew who escaped the Holocaust by posing as a Christian.
Right.
And you watched lots of people get shipped off to the death camps.
Right. I was 14 years old. And I would say that that's when my character was made.
In what way?
That one should think ahead, one should understand and anticipate events, and one is threatened. It was a tremendous threat of evil. I mean, it was a very personal experience of evil.
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes, yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
I mean, that sounds like an experience that would send lots of people to the psychiatric couch for many, many years. Was it difficult?
Not at all. Not at all. Maybe as a child you don't see the connection, but it was.
Let's stop right there. I can't look at him anymore.
No feeling of.
They say all over the news that doesn't exist. Just like they say socialism, the Democratic Party doesn't exist. We're going to play some clips in a moment. But let's go back to some of the awesome folks in the Patriot rally. I'm looking at this footage. It's like Hispanics, blacks, whites, Asians, everybody together. The blonde girls. This is beautiful. And what's happening is black folks are strong. Everybody's strong, but black folks are strong. And they've got a lot of spirit, and they've been suppressed. They've been through a lot of stuff because evil always tries to suppress strength. But if we can just get black folks on the free market team, just like we've done with sports and everything else, it's over. And I'm telling you, we're so close right now. It's beautiful. So let's go to this feed for a minute.
And we love you.
Exactly. All right.
So.
First thing, we love you. We love you. We love you. Don't want you to abort your kids. We want you to have free market. We want to be friends with you. We don't want to think about what color we are. We think about what we do, like Martin Luther King said, what we stand for. And the left tells you it's the opposite. The New York Times hires all these people saying race war. These are scum, probably on the Chinese government payroll. They go, oh, you get Chinese? No. The Chinese government's killed 80 million of their own people. Keep going. This makes my spirit feel strong.
We are actually getting closer to the flashbangs.
So there's stuff going on. I knew it would happen later. Antifa always attacks once it breaks up because they're cowards. Will Johnson, just his voice, everything just makes me go excited. It's a spirit. Imagine what he's gone through living in California, being black and being pro-Trump for a couple of years. He's been attacked by a bunch of white people calling him a Nazi. And again, I'm not against white people. It's the image of a bunch of meth head white people who make me embarrassed to be white, that like one person like Johnson can beat up 10 of them, or Rufio.
That, and once again, is what sounds like about 3 or 4 cars being fired of tear gas, and we can see the police are now running
lower seat
towards the scene.
It's the lower feet or the upper feet that's on there? Did you just get all the flashbangs and all that? No, but you heard him talking about it.
Yeah, no, that did go out about the flashbangs, because Will said he's going to the sound of the flashbang.
Man, I'm literally supposed to be lawyers 4 minutes across town about lawsuits we're filing.
I'm just trying to get it before everybody starts walking up here.
Leave 10.
So you can see, we have, right now there's some Antifa members over here across the street. Yeah, the Antifa members are flanking us over here, but you can see right here, they're trying to block them all from coming this way. They had some that tried to bum rush us just a second ago.
Let's try to get Rufio on tomorrow. Tell the crew, get it all. I want them all on. Owen, all on tomorrow.
Tried to jump in here really quick.
Johnson.
The spirit that's out here right now with all of these people that love this country. This is phenomenal. This is so great. I'm so thankful that I came. All right, look like we're moving out. Now, I'm curious on how the media is going to spin this today, because they can't say that, you know, the whole, you know, the same thing that they always say, that the fascists were throwing bombs at us, that fascists were attacking us. Who did the police have to throw flash bombs at?
The people that they always should have been. The people that always should have been. Every time we've gone anywhere, the police line up around us and they have their backs to us.
Exactly.
They're fake.
Let's piggyback this interview.
Exactly. You know, it's like that.
That's telling the police always line their backs up against the USA crowd, as if we're going to do something for no reason.
They know for the most part.
Once the fight starts, though, we're going to win. What you're seeing right here. They said they were going to come out and shoot and kill everybody. They do that yet? I hope they don't. They go to that lower feed now. You go to Johnson?
Antifa's way over there.
If I didn't know anybody, their numbers grew down there.
Are over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Huh? There are a lot of college kids?
I think so.
I'm just waiting for them to try to bum rush.
That's like we said, they always attack once you lead. They try to pick some little pocket of people to beat up. Hey, roll some B-roll of people knocking Antifa out. Let's just show that. And they assault people like bullies.
Hey, what? Watch out, he's filming with this.
This is powerful. Live coverage, Infowars.com. You built Infowars, listeners. You buying the products, Infowarsstore.com. Made it all possible. Without you, we cannot do this. We want to hire more people like Mr. Johnson and others are working on. We want to move forward. There goes one of our crew members right there. You saw Jake Lloyd.
Okay, so for everyone who just joined, we're in Portland, Oregon right now, where Antifa is mounted on the opposite street. The police officers are doing a really good job of keeping the anti-American people separated from all of the wonderful people that are on this side. Now, they had to throw flashbangs at them. And when they started throwing flashbangs at them, they started throwing rocks and bottles and sticks and everything else at the police officers. Not a single time, the media cannot say a single time that any Trump supporter here, any person here that loves this country, threw any rocks at anybody, did anything to anybody. But I guarantee they're going to try to find some kind of way to spin it, because all they do, they are the master of lies. 100%. All right, let's get to the front.
Johnson's on fire, isn't he?
On the other side.
Right here?
Cops are running in to separate the two.
Yeah, so Antifa's attacking people. This will be the headline. Watch tonight.
North.
Left and right clash, and it'll be that we clashed instead of them attacking. No, they said, you don't have free speech, don't come here. Just like they told blacks in Alabama, you can't march. BS, people are doing it. And I'm not like virtue signaling, nobody's perfect, but my grandfather came back from World War II. His whole family was Democrat. They didn't like what was happening to black people, but he ran as a Republican in Texas politics and won and was nice and was fair to everybody, and he was loved by everybody. And his whole point was poor black people, poor white people. He goes, in East Texas, we just got to get infrastructure and jobs in here. And the Klan tries to manipulate poor white people against black people, and the Democrats then are now trying to come in and manipulate the blacks against them. It's the same damn party. He saw that himself. He said, you know, I'm not a piece of crap. I'm not going to play games and suppress poor people and control them. I remember being a little kid, him talking about that. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Well, now I do. Let's cut back to Will Johnson on the bottom feed. Well, Antifa's tried to start a fight with the police because they couldn't get what they wanted, because the police aren't running off this time like the last two times and letting them attack the patriots. That's why they're attacking the cops. Just like Black Lives Matter control groups and Soros groups and Antifa were killing cops a few years ago, and CNN would say, well, blacks are getting killed innocently, which most of the time wasn't true. I'm not saying it's okay when it happens, but statistically it's very low. You better, like they killed cops in Louisiana or in Dallas, Texas, because some other cop in Missouri might have done something wrong, which it turned out they didn't. The video came out. And they would say they deserve it. The cops deserve it. And then people are like, why are you kissing cops' asses? When they were trying to federalize the police and make them thugs, I'm against that. I'm not against the average cop. I mean, God, this is insane. Let's go back.
Antifa's one block over, and the police officers are doing a phenomenal job by keeping these crazy people from us. Not a single time did we get hit with any flashbangs. Not a single time did the police officers.
Let's be clear, he was on with us all week, Mr. Johnson. The last 2 times, they let him attack him. 3 times, San Francisco, too. They were outnumbered 10-1. People like Johnson and Rubio literally would kick 10 of their asses when they attacked them. It's like a video game. It's like a joke, like zombies are
cooperating with the police.
Because these guys have been playing video games all day. It's not real world. They're not out actually dealing with people that are ready to stand up against them. And don't you know we're on the right side, that one of our men, whether they're black or white or Hispanic or old or young, when they get attacked, they can kick 10 of their asses. Like Tommy Robinson's like 5'6", folks. And he can literally take on 9 guys. And even though they're beating him up, he gets back up and they run from him. I mean, women can beat these people up. These are scum. Yeah, go to that big feed. Gosh, I'm supposed to go meet about who we're going to file suit on. 7 days a week right now, folks. Although I don't want to file suit, but when they're saying deplatform me off every network, that I bullied children and I'm a racist and beat up a little kid, and they don't show the proof, we've got total lawsuits. You're trying to economically shut me down. You're saying I need to be shut down, and then you're lying about what I did. I mean, it's... The problem is by the time we win these lawsuits in a year or so, this will all be done. But, I mean, they're just piling on us. And I'm not bitching, man. I want to win. I just need your prayers. So is everybody out there today. Your financial support, InfoWarsStore.com. Let's go back to Mr. Johnson.
Right there. Yeah. Let me ask you. Yeah. Are you from here? Yes. Okay. Great example then. So what do you think about the police department not answering a 911 call to ICE members, but they're doing a phenomenal job today by protecting us?
Well, I can only hope that Ted Wheeler finally pulled his head out of his you-know-what.
Okay.
And seeing them stick up for us and our freedom of speech out here today has been great.
Yeah, it's absolutely been wonderful. Yeah. This is what we wanted the last one.
Exactly.
We just wanted to be able to go up and down the street, no one fighting with each other. The police department's doing a great job.
Peacefully get our word out.
Yes, so with them not answering 911 calls and for them doing this, sets a precedence, I think.
Absolutely.
It's completely different.
And especially, I know Wheeler came out yesterday and said that he didn't want us here and that he didn't want any violence. We don't want violence.
Right.
But
let me add this right now. That's what I just said.
We got a permit.
Do you understand that this is literally Martin Luther King 2.0? Will Johnson, not just because he's black, all of us. Owen Schroyer, everybody that's out there, Rufio, the founder. We just want the right to march. We just want the right to not... I mean, you can have like mainline pro-gun rally, property rights rally, Christian rally. Thugs show up to beat the hell out of you. A bunch of white meth heads. There might be one black guy with him that looks like a meth head and a couple dudes in clown suits. And I mean, it's like, as a man, you look at that and you go, this is who rules me? So just like some areas of the South said, you're not going to vote, you're not going to send your kids to school, this is America 2.0. This is everything. This makes me feel damn good, man, under all these attacks and everything we're going through, to see all these feeds. And I know we haven't even had time to get Owen or Rufio or any of the guys. We got feeds. A lot of those batteries burn out, but I'm just glad we're watching Will Johnson. So I'm going to shut up now. Please financially support us, InfoWarsStore.com. Without you, we're nowhere. You are the whole reason we're here. Spread the links. Pray for us, whatever. There's going to be more violence, unfortunately, I think. I thought before we left, Antifa would do it. We've been proven right on that front. And as long as this crew wants to stay up here and cover these folks trying to get to their cars, because that's what's happening. They're trying to get down to the train station, down to the bus terminals. So let's go back to Mr. Johnson. He'll be on this tomorrow, 4 to 6 p.m. Coming up about 2 hours, Millie Weaver and her husband are going to be in Ohio at a Trump rally. That's all at Infowars.com. But this makes me proud to be an American and see that diverse crowd of red, white, and blue, and then to look at all the white meth heads with a couple of Asian people and black folks with them. And all the Asian folks, we're all just humans on our side. It just really flies in their face. It's an incredible time to be alive. So we'll keep mixing these feeds together from everybody else's feeds for you. All the feeds are at Infowars.com and Newswars.com, and the shadow banners and the globalists hope you don't share these videos. They think they've got control of you. But if you share this video to everybody you know, and if you download it yourself and put it up and call it Puppies and Kittens on your own channel, or like Antifa crushes racists, that you can play tricks on them, get around their AI algorithms, just do whatever you got to do. We salute you and you thank you. So back to this history happening. I want to thank everybody that came out and back to these live feeds. But pray for peace.
Get a couple so we could all do them, but they wouldn't let me get another one. I grabbed this one and they kind of kicked me out.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they did their job because their numbers are thinned out.
They're going to jail.
All right, looks like we're moving. Thanks.
Black Patriots.
He don't want to come down. He don't want nothing. Does this picture offend you? Does this offend you? Does this offend you that you see black people? Oh, you're on our side?
Yeah, he's stuck over there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can play, act the role, act the part then. So, we got all these people over on the other side. Here, let me turn around so you can see.
Well, as you could just see if you were watching, without even trying to get together, there's 3 black guys in a row.
It is, dude, there's so many of us over here.
Just right there. All who are pro-America, want free market, want America, want to be part of America, want the future, everything we fought for in the Civil War, everything. And then you've got like 20 or 30 little cowards that were attacking the police who want to act like tough guys because they're pissed we're coming together. The Democrats did everything they could to keep the Tea Party from ever getting minorities to come to it. But under Trump, it failed. But thanks to Kanye West and Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum and Will Johnson, everybody, thanks to those folks who had the courage and the other Latino people we've already interviewed today, thanks to them having the courage to be persecuted and threatened for telling the truth about what Trump said and what InfoWars said, now the dams collapsed and Latino and black vote for Trump has increased 15, 20 points just the last month. They are panicking, folks. They're trying to censor the web right now. They don't know what to do. America's coming together just like Trump in Galveston, just like Trump in Houston. They don't know what to do. God almighty, this is beautiful. Keep going. Go back to their feed.
I heard you speak over there earlier.
A lot of love going on here.
Look at this.
You're ignorant.
By the way, the media only focuses on like those 3 black dudes that go to the rallies when there's tens of thousands of black people at them. And they're great guys, but they're kind of like, yeah, Trump. We need Brandon Tatum.
Everyone who just joined,
we need Candace Owens. We need Will Johnson. We need all these people at the Trump rallies who are better spoken than I am. And when I say that, I'm a great orator. But Johnson, you can hear, they need those people up there, man.
At Antifa and the Democratic left. The police department had to throw flash bombs at the Democratic left. Yes, every last one of them are on the Democratic left. Every last one of them. When they tell you they're not, they're lying to you. Because, see, they don't have any morals. They don't have any issues on lying to you. They're completely okay with lying to you. So you can see.
Look at that big guy with the InfoWars shirt. I love all the InfoWars shirts. I kind of want to put out our own Trump jersey, though.
I don't know how well you can see him over there. I mean, it's a grown man doing that.
Yeah, they're using a little bicycle horn.
Yeah.
Kind of gay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Seriously? Like, that's all you got? They're supposed to have a noise brigade, or they're supposed to, like...
Yeah, go to that wide shot. That wide shot, you guys. All right, I got to leave. I got to launch war. I got to launch war on people. Back on the lawsuits, I've been suing everybody, so we got to go cut these out so Soros knows we're fighting that Nazi piece of crap. All right, you're watching all the live feeds we're feeding into. Appreciate the live crew.
Brother, you're dead.
And coming up in like 2 hours, Millie Weaver live feeds on Infowars.com.
more power to this voice with that little piece of shit machine. Come on now. Donald J. Trump is your president. How about that? Donald J. Trump is your president.
Hell yeah. Trump is your president.
Again, cut to that bottom feed. That's Democrats,
Hello.
Antifa, but that just attacked the police.
Hey, I can hear
and they're
you
getting
now.
told by a bunch of black dudes, you're not overpowering America or Donald J. Trump.
I'm doing good, man. It's so crazy
Dude,
out here.
we built China with, and I think it's the Chinese that didn't help them. We built the Chinese communists, the richest thing in the world in like 30 years. They gave them all our jobs, man. All we got to do is just let Trump run the operation. He's not going to kill other economies, other trade partners, because we need that now. He's like, listen, bitches, you get 98% of the money, we get 2%. Bull. We're going to get 20 or 30 at first. We're going to phase that up to 50-50. Because, you know, the cliches are true about racial groups. Scots are the most stingy. They're willing to give their blood, but they're not going to give you any money. So the Scots are big in lost causes and fighting and being strong and caring about little guys, but they're not going to get screwed over in business. The old joke about a Scot is, and that's where Trump's mom comes from, is they can't stand being cheated out of a penny. So they're fair dealers, but they're not going to get cheated. And that's why the globalists can't stand it. Trump, a Scot, looks at the screw job going on, and he flips out. And he's like, America's a big market. Why F it over? Because they hate the idea of it. Let's go back to this incredible footage. Antifa put in its place in Portland. We've gone a long way from situation in Virginia when the police stood down and marched the alt-right, most of them feds, into the Antifa, and the poor lady got killed. They ran that whole operation, tried to say that, you know, any demonstration against Antifa was evil. Trump didn't go along with it. It blew up in their face. Then a month later, Pelosi had to admit, because Will Johnson was out there with others, that Antifa was a terrorist organization. We've come a long way exercising our free speech on the streets. And your frontline Gestapo brown shirt, literal Nazi Antifa funded by the Nazi Soros have just politically been defeated yet again. And that's a beautiful time. All right, that's it. Let's a few more minutes of the Patriots trying to get to their cars, trying to get out of there. 10-1 against the slime. The slime only attacks when there's a few babies and baby strollers and a
Look
few
at
families.
all of these wonderful Americans.
Yes, yes,
See,
yes.
This is America coming out fighting for this country.
This is the sleeping giant awakening.
You have the anti-Americans, the Antifa people.
Everybody's got to share this link. I know it's shadow banned. Everybody's got to share this mixed link of all these great footage. This is real news.
I don't know. You want to get close to him? No, it looked like what's his name?
That's a wood killer.
That guy from L.A. That got banned on Twitter. That's a wood killer. All right. Let me see if we can get down here.
Someone put more sticker on that hat, 1776, bitch. It trumps 1984.
Trying to get to the front of the line here.
It trumps the New World Order. It trumps it all, baby.
Because typically when the crazy stuff goes down,
it's all about doing it.
Antifa always seems to find their way to the front. Man, I wish I had a megaphone. You see it? I like the trigger on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. Thank you.
Hey, I know you have one American flag. I know you have one. You're not even smart enough to have one flag. You don't have a single American flag.
There's no way I'm gonna get in the front of this line. What's going on? How you doing, man?
My fat ass just needed to sit down. I'm okay, guys. We're having a whole lot of fun here in Portland.
All right, good. Are you going tomorrow or no?
I want to say something in closing as we continue to cover this escalating situation. This is America standing up against anti-free speech garbage. This is America waking up to what's happening. This is real patriots coming together and saying no to the corporate media and their lies. And this is history happening, and I want to salute every man, woman, and child, no matter what color you are, where you came from, for standing up for free speech in America. And I'm very, very proud right now. I got text messages pouring in from people connected to the government, the highest levels, and patriots saying they feel really, really proud right now. I was literally walking out of the building, and I got these texts all coming in. People are really watching this right now, and they're really, really proud of what's happening. So let's go back to Will Johnson, who he's talking to here, but I want to salute all these people that stood up to the bullies, stood up to tyranny, and I can just feel America coming back from the dead right now. And I'm not just saying it feels so good right now, it's spiritual, that we're going to win. And all the persecution I've gone through, I'm not bitching about it, but God, it's been amazing. I know it's for the right thing in the end. So, and I see this whole new crop of people coming along, and so many of them are black, Hispanic, you name it, who are so well-spoken, so focused. It makes me feel so good to know their attempt at race war and division so they can steal our birthright of liberty and to distract us on what color we are instead of what we actually stand for. That's going down. So I'm proud of you all. I salute the crew that came in tonight. I salute our crew that's here on the ground, but I really salute everybody that's there, that we forced the police in Portland to do their job so far. Now, something bad can still happen, but we're tracking it as it unfolds in live time. So back to Will Johnson, this live feed and other feeds we'll have for you for as long as we need to. Millie Weaver coming up from the Ohio rally at 6 o'clock. I want to give the benefit of the doubt.
Why are you telling us that when we're moving?
I was about to say.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. To those near Dino Parkway and Southwest Market, this is now a civil disturbance. All people must disperse. You're ordered to disperse. If you fail to adhere to this order, you are subject to arrest.
Okay, so we wanted to give them benefit of the doubt. The last two times the Portland police herded them into the Antifa to let them attack them cowardly. We try to give them benefit of the doubt. People are marching where they're going. If they disperse, Antifa is waiting to physically attack them. So they're saying Americans can't walk down the sidewalk. The left cannot help it. They funded Hitler. They funded China. They absolutely fund it all. And the police are giving them the order. I guarantee at the highest levels of Portland, the Democrats are like, Antifa attacked them. It didn't work. They were peaceful. They showed us they have free speech. Shut those Americans down. Keep them on the plantation now. Let's see what Johnson's saying. He's probably figured it out.
All right, we're moving. Let me see if I can turn around so you can see the amount of people here.
Thousands came out for free speech. And the police couldn't do the right thing. So they're saying disperse. You got people peacefully walking down the street. Antifa's on the other side attacking them.
Is that clear?
Maybe the police are talking about Antifa on the other side, but no.
How can that be when you are?
They're directing this at them.
We're all awesome. This is completely awesome.
They can't have it end good. See, the Democrats are watching this. They're like,
I think it's something.
Americans came out of every color, race, and creed together for freedom. They stood up against our meth head thugs. And I saw those police bullhorns aimed at them, saying, you don't walk down the street in America. Black people don't walk across this bridge. You don't have free speech. You don't do it. It's the same thing.
There would literally be blood running in the street right now. Yes, yes. And it's really nice in the shade.
But the police putting out that disperse. It's one thing if you're a big crowd at a place that wasn't an authorized demonstration, But they're marching and they're saying disperse. Rob, dude, what do you think's going on here? You give them some commentary.
Well, I've been in situations like this before, and when
you got arrested for it and won a lawsuit over it.
Correct. Well, yeah, and so what happened was they get everybody to disperse, and they're dispersing them into an area where there's cops coming back at them straight. So let me demonstrate this on 5. So you're going this way, and then cops are coming this way. Then you come this way, and cops coming from this way, and then you turn.
So they say disperse, and you can't.
It's called kettle.
So the leftist cops, it looks like are trying it again.
Yeah.
Well, Johnson was asking, what's the headline? And the headline is, bunch of racist-ass Nazis didn't disperse when we told them, so we had to bash their brains out. To teach patriots, you don't own the streets, you don't own the internet, you don't have a birthright, sit down and shut up. I don't think they were talking to, because they said, I heard it, everyone must disperse off these streets. And everyone's even trying, but I think this is going to go bad right now.
Everyone who just joined.
Crank Johnson up.
I'm trying to work my way back up to the front of this line, which I probably would never make it, because there's so many wonderful people here.
You know, if the leftists in Portland think they're going to attack a couple thousand patriots, God, the next rally will be 100,000. Jesus, but the bullies can't ever stop.
All
It's
right,
like
look
Hitler.
like we're bringing it together here.
Okay, go 10.
The only reason the leftist Portland cops haven't attacked the Patriots is they think they get their ass kicked. I can tell you, these are not cops; these are globalists. They laugh when babies get pepper sprayed or hit in the head. As long as they're Americans, they love it. Portland's not America; it is just a bunch of heroin heads. There's a socialism shirt. Love that. InfoWars original.
Yeah.
You still sell that shirt. It's excellent.
All right,
it's a guy with a gun. Socialism.
We fly to Oakland at 8 p.m. Well, 4 of us. 4 of us from InfoWars are going.
By the way, this crowd's totally peaceful, and the cops are saying disperse and we're going to attack you. Why the hell would cops do that?
We get water on us and then they cheer. That's rather refreshing, I thought. You know, I mean, it is hot out here. It is.
The cops keep saying disperse, disperse. They've all dispersed. They're just pissed that America's still alive. God, can you imagine living in a blue city?
All right, so
I had a button up here that fucked.
I'm not sure. Look like
I'm not sure.
Looks like we're headed back to our original rally point. What's up?
Man, I feel bad leaving. I think something's about to happen. The cops just keep announcing disperse. How do you have thousands of people marching? Disperse, disperse. You didn't disperse, so I'm gonna crack you in the head. I think the cops are gonna attack them, and then let Antifa come in and attack them and say that they attacked. But it doesn't matter. You saw the video. You saw what happened. You saw the treason. That's the only reason they may not do it is because they know we're watching. Rob, dude, what do you think?
You know, I think maybe they might have learned their lesson from last time, and I would like to think that they wouldn't be.
It's like a cop saying leave a building or whatever. That's fine. They keep saying disperse, disperse. How do you disperse when you're walking down the road?
Right.
You're supposed to like fly like Superman up in the air?
Well, that's kind of what they did in Pittsburgh. And what's funny is most of the people
you described being at a park videotaping at the university, and like the police poured in, beat everybody in the head,
throwing people down, spraying kids while they were down on the ground. Most of the kids they arrested were students that came out to see what was going on. They were like in boxer shorts. It was insane.
But see, the left ordered there to arrest the protesters. We got a prayer vigil going here with the police.
I know we got something going on at 10. Looks like somebody's in here.
Let's go to this channel.
This poor lady got attacked by Antifa. I have no idea what happened.
Oh, so they beat a woman up. It's always the same. They'll say we did it.
Together all the time. I don't know where all that took
let's show
place.
this.
Thought everything was going to be peaceful today.
Rob, it's like you said, it's when they leave that all the stuff starts. God, there's blood everywhere. So these people got attacked by some thugs. That's the thing, man. We let them have speech. We leave them alone. This meth head devil is attacking.
Hey, were you the guys that were too pussy to take the pepper spray? Go fuck yourself.
Jesus loves you!
That sounds like somebody just making fun of him getting hit with pepper spray.
This is sad.
See, I can't go to these events. I've turned into an absolute man.
The entire world is watching and laughing at you. You can't stand yourself. Where's the Nazis? National Socialism.
This is the most insane footage. This is live. This is happening. This is America. Anti-American scum protected by an evil Democratic Party.
They are a bunch of degenerate idiots.
But in countless footage, like a guy in a wheelchair, an old woman, or even like somebody like as a food truck, it isn't even with them. They look like a little one. They like punch them because they're little. It's like, I'm powerful. I couldn't imagine as a man doing that. Infowars.com, newswars.com. The enemy is doing everything they can to have this just be one more channel that you're not watching. Just one more thing that doesn't matter. You have to spread it. You have to get involved. You have to understand it's important, and with human intelligence, promote it to your neighbors, your friends, your family, on business cards, Infowars.com, newswars.com. Hey, this video, it's censored. Put it on your channel. Say F Trump. It could be the opposite of F Trump. Play their algorithm. We're going to win. All right, I got to go to this meeting. Keep rolling, crew. God, it's like a general watching a war, and it's science fiction. I don't even know how I'm supposed to deal with this. Go back to Johnson and see what he has to say.
Are you the racist one here?
60% of women cross the border are raped, according to Amnesty International.
Hey, let me ask him if he's the racist one here. I'd like to know if he's the racist one here. Huh?
What's wrong with the wall? What's wrong with the wall? Because go ahead. We did not get here because of a wall.
You know Mexico has a wall on the southern border?
Here because of a wall. Yeah, we ended a system of tribal warfare. We ended a system of tribal warfare, and we established no, it is illegal on stolen land.
Dude, you still.
No one let me. My fucking ancestors. My fucking ancestors.
Are you supporting slavery? Why are you supporting slavery?
I am not supporting slavery.
You supporting the left? You're supporting slavery then. If you support the left, you support slavery. 100%.
All land is stolen. All land is stolen.
Yes, from the Native Americans.
The Native Americans stole it.
Let me bring you. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? We're on planet Earth. We're on planet Earth.
All land has changed hands.
Hey, you notice
they were raping and enslaving each other?
They just owned it. They didn't establish it.
So guess anytime. Hold on, guys. Hey. Anytime. Let's talk. Explain it. Explain it. Okay, here's something weird.
Any type of fascism comes from your side. Any type of fascism. Explain it then. Explain it. Communism is not fascism. Communism is a fascism. Communism is a fascism. Answer me.
To litigate against the Chinese?
Answer me. Is communism fascism?
They're different things. That's why they're different things. Like communism is fascism.
It's the definition of fascism. Communism. Communism, yes.
I'm sort of. What did you say about you litigating against the Chinese? I'm interested in what you had to say.
I work on behalf of American companies litigating against the Chinese.
What happened to farmers because of Trump's tax cut? He had to give them aid because they started losing money. And they wouldn't give aid to other oppressed communities.
We're working that out. It's all worked out. So more tax increases on the rich means better for the farmers.
So giving aid to farmers is bad.
That's what you're saying.
That is, giving aid to farmers is not bad. I don't.
We never said aid to farmers. We just did that.
Yeah, exactly. And
so let me ask you a question. So if you start a company and you become very successful, why should you be penalized for that?
You should not be penalized.
That's exactly what you're pushing for.
That's not the question, man.
You don't have to hold your hands up. No one's gonna hit you here, dude.
So you're saying slavery was here long before America, right?
Dude.
You do know slavery was from the beginning of time, right? You know black people started slavery, right? Over in Africa and what was called Black Arabia. Do you know the first people to end it was the Britons in 1807? The first to demolish the black slave trade, or the slave trade.
Was that before or after they colonized India? And the entirety of Africa too, and also started to.
No. First of all, our kings and queens sold us off.
You don't have to hold your hands. No one is gonna harm you.
I know.
You don't have to hold your hands up. No one's gonna harm you.
I'd rather hold.
It's only the left that's violent. It's only the left. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever known for the liberal left, the socialist left, to have a rally, have a gathering, for conservatives to show up and throw rocks, throw bottles with urine and feces in them, and try to hit them with sticks, explosives? Where? Don't say Charlottesville, because Charlottesville was not a leftist rally. Name one. Name one.
Civil rights.
No.
The entire fucking civil rights.
Who was against civil rights? Who was against it? Who was against civil rights?
The Democrats.
Thank you. The Democrats were against civil rights. Dude, do you even know? Do you even know?
As I said for the 100th time today, Donald Trump is the greatest civil rights president ever.
Do you even know?
He got the boot off the black man's neck, and now more black people are employed today than ever before in history. And it's just telling you, stay there. There's no debate now. The numbers are in. That's there.
Dude, you don't. No one is going to.
I know.
You don't have to hold it. I know it's getting tiring. You don't. No one's gonna harm you. Look. You're on the side. You're on the side that's not violent. You're on the side that's not violent. Who did the police officers have to throw flash bombs at today? Who did police officers have to throw flash bombs at?
Just answer that one question. Say it again.
Who did the police officers have to throw flash bombs at today?
Umpteen times.
The counter-protesters.
Oh, okay. Well, you're right. We're not protesting.
No, the counter-protesters.
So your side, right? And why was that?
Why did they have to do that?
Because we just wanted to show you that we are uncomfortable with the way in which you want to engage with, not with freedom of speech. Are you kidding me? There's a difference between freedom of speech and handshake.
No, there's not.
Freedom of speech
You can say whatever the hell you want. To incite violence? No. Who's inciting violence? Who's inciting violence besides you? Who's the one that said hunt Republicans, and then Scalise got shot at the baseball diamond from that Bernie Sanders fool shooting up the whole place, shooting the whole baseball diamond?
It was a Bernie Sanders supporter that went to a baseball field to shoot Republicans.
After Republicans came out, and it went.
Why are you shaking your head? It happened.
It happened.
It happened. You know what we're talking about.
So are you denying it happened?
No, I'm not denying it happened.
You don't remember the senator that got shot and almost died at the baseball diamond, and the Republicans were practicing for their Republican-Democrat battle? Well, see, you need to educate yourself then. You don't. Yeah, that was the day after. The day after the State of the Union.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think white people are the problem in America?
That I have a lot. There's so much I would need to say about that. The gist of it is kinda.
What do you mean kinda? What do you mean kinda? How are white people the problem in America?
I got a better question. Are you afraid of black people?
No.
So why you got your hands up?
I'm afraid of the police.
Very good question. Very good question.
Nobody's around here.
Bernie Sanders campaign volunteer is the guy who shot Nancy
Pelosi. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
That's even on Vox. Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
I'm backing away.
No one is being violent towards you.
I know. Hey, thank you so much.
Can you answer the one question for me? I like to know how white people are kind of the problem.
You're white, so I'd like to hear how you're the problem. Tell me how you're a president.
How are they kind of the problem?
Man, I can't answer that question right now.
Why? But you say they kind of. Give me one example. All I need is one example.
As a black man, do you guys realize that you white liberals run every single city nation? They are the most murderous, gut-rot,
Can you see through there? It's bright
white
out here.
liberals run every single city in this nation.
It was the second part. It was the right after the white liberals who said the gutless, violent.
No, gut-rot. Violent cities in this country. The most murderous cities in this country are ran by your ideology. They're ran by your ideology.
Exactly.
There's a difference between they're not. Republicans have nothing to do with that. Conservatives have nothing to do with that. That is ran by your ideology.
You see what you see. What you see right here are people waking up. You have people thinking for themselves. The whole thing that you're supporting is complete false. It's a lie.
You have no facts.
My man, if you got an argument, we love to hear it.
But still, hey, you know what? Thank you for your time. But still, I still would like to know. Just give me one example.
What?
Just one. Yeah, just one. Sir. Just one example. One. Give me a kind of an example then. Give me kind of an example.
Why am I the problem? I'm white. Why am I the problem?
How are you the problem? Tell me how you're the problem.
See, that's what I don't
They
understand.
ain't got nothing. They got no arguments when
What
they
is that?
facts are brought to them.
If white people are kind of the problem, give me a kind of an answer.
You see how scared he was of black people?
I mean,
got his hands up like we're going to attack him.
That's what I'm saying.
That you scared of black
See,
people?
I don't see. It is racist.
He's afraid that
See,
we're going to attack him.
I don't see how white people are the problem. I'm still trying to figure that out. How are they the problem? Explain it to me. Maybe there's something that I'm not recognizing because the year 2000.
All right, man. Well, good talk. I'll see you later, man. It's all good, man. All right, folks. Looks like we're going to sign off over here. This has been the Portland Patriot Prayer event. Lots of good stuff, but yeah, this is it, folks. Looks like we're wrapping it up. So thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at Jacob C. Lloyd. This is the Portland Patriot Prayer event. We countered some resistance, but it all came out okay. So, anyways, check out InfoWarsStore.com, products, etc. This is, my channel, but I'm streaming back up for InfoWars right now. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share the video, and we'll keep, keep growing, and I'll keep getting back to you guys with more videos. We got a big one tomorrow in Berkeley, California, so stay tuned for that. This is Jake Lloyd on my own channel, but also reporting for InfoWars.com. Thank you for tuning in.
Because this is America and they want to destroy America. The people on the left, they don't care about this country. We have a president who's actually doing positive things for this country, and they're trying to find a way how to impeach him because he's doing good things. What kind of world do we live in?
What are some of the good?
Okay, some of the good things. You have more black people ever in history working. You have more Latinos ever in the history of this country working. I love the GDP. I love the fact that he's putting American businesses, American people before any other country. We need to take care of home. We already have enough issues. No one can deny that we don't have issues here. So we need to fix these issues before we go ahead and start meddling in someone else's country issues.
Are you a small business owner?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So how have you benefited from?
Actually, I have not benefited.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why I haven't benefited. I have a small videography company. I do small business commercials, real estate commercials, and stuff like that. Well, what happened when I just started doing real estate, but normally I would do small business commercials. When Obama was in office, business was really good.
And we're going to head on out of here, coming back very shortly. Infowars.com.
So
You're more likely to have people who are going to say, fuck you, if you If you say something like, when Jeremy Franklin showed up, change your hair like a fuck out of you, like, don't say fuck you. More or less, we'll probably go Every time you cover something on the right, you portray honesty, but it comes down to this idea. You get up. I have minorities when I own their own homes. So you ran on that. Going into 2008, you see the protesters.
really started ratcheting it up in recent months. Seems to be like a month of rally here in Portland, and they just been escalating the violence, culminating in what happened on June 30th. And June 30th was like the last straw for a lot of people. So that's why you heard a lot of people saying that they were going to come out and face them down. And then this is the first time I've been in Portland to give you an idea of how crazy it is.
They weren't racist, they weren't white supremacists, and that this was just like a libertarian free speech event that has nothing to do with like racism or white supremacy or fascism. So what would you say to sort of what some of the people over here have said, that that they're not racist or fascist, it's just free speech, and the left is like just attacking them because of their free speech?
That's a standard right-wing dodge. I mean, we know them for who they are. I mean, the fact of the matter is when they started doing these events, started doing these rallies, they were associating themselves with a white supremacist group called Identity Europa. And we all know what happened when one of those attendees did about a couple of weeks later. Jeremy Christian ended up killing 2 people on the train when he was trying to harass 2 Muslim women. And we see they're trying to play that game where we have people of color in our ranks and all that, but people of color can be fascists too. And, it's obvious what they're about. If you're down with the Proud Boys, for example, we already know what Gavin McInnes has been about for years. I mean, he's been attacking Muslims. As a matter of fact, they saw his Patriot Prayer. They've been attacking black people. They've definitely been attacking women, as if women have no right to even exist in some regards. So that's why people are out. I mean, they can deny all they want. Everybody's opposing him for something. It's not because of what the media is telling us, because truth be told, the media isn't really talking about this. We are. We're the ones that are looking at them. We're the ones that see them for who they are.
How much is the water?
I don't know, someone gave one to me.
Hey, can you give me some water? I don't know what it is.
Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! 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 Proud Boys off our street. I will not answer the question because I do not speak to fascists. Fascists, retreat! Proud Boys off our street, 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 fascists, retreat! You're a communist! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! You're a communist! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! You're a communist! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! You're a communist! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! You're a communist! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! We're communists! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! You're a communist! That is what your intelligence you think it is. Fascists, retreat! You're a communist! Proud Boys off our street, fascists, retreat! Everyone knows you're a communist!
Right? When they're with the Patriots, we're just cool with them. And they didn't like that. So they started attacking the cop watchers. They started going after them. They started assaulting them. And over time, we started to protect the cop watchers because they were attacking them the same way they're attacking us. Okay? So what we do is we bring people in. We build alliances. We don't build enemies like they do. Okay? Do you hear me? The cop watchers are not our enemies. Okay? They're here to simply record the police and to record Antifa and any criminal behavior. Okay? All right. So as we're waiting for the buses here, I'm going to open up the mic. I know, Patrick, you want to say something. Each you get 2 minutes. Here we go. Get up here. Let's go. Let's go. Got 2 minutes. You? All right, let's hear it for Spider-Man. He's literally Spider-Man.
Is anyone pin? Spider-Man pin.
Hey guys, can everybody hear me?
So I wasn't planning on speaking today, but, you know, I'm here, so we'll do it. If any of you guys don't know me, I'll do a very quick breakdown. So my name's Ryogavi. A lot of people call me Base Spider-Man. I got involved in, I guess, this Patriot movement a couple years ago when I went to go see Milo in Berkeley. And when I went there, I really just went to go see Milo speak, because as the media told me that he was a violent, you know, hate speech, homophobic, transphobic, you know, Islamophobe. And it was weird to me, because I was like, wait, so you're telling me the gay Jewish guy who can't stop talking about his black boyfriend is espousing all this hate speech? It seems really weird to me. But yeah. Can you hear me now? Everything good? Okay. So I think it's important that I say, though, they put out a list the other day, and there's posters sitting around the city right now with me and a couple other people. A list of Mexican, black, Hispanic, Jewish, gay, trans, Asian, and these are the people that are saying those right-wing extremists.
Crosswalk sign is on, too, by the way.
Anywhere from like 20 to like.
Out of the street, guys! Out of the street! Watch your back!
All right.
Obviously, I'm not a right-wing extremist. If anybody goes to my YouTube or sees any of my tweets, most of the stuff I talk about is, you know, defending marginalized groups. You know, I think trans people have a right to exist in this world. I do believe Black Lives Matter. I also believe that all lives matter. You know, I think that, but I am against protectionism, because I think black people have what we have in this country because we were able to defend ourselves with guns. You know, and this is coming from a person that was raised on the property of the plantation that my great-grandfather lived on. You know, that he raised 5 generations of kids. That I ended up living in that house. Space. You know, so for someone to say that I'm a far-right extremist, I think you got space just for believing people's right to assemble and be for Trump voters, and that's part of the problem is I equate it to this. A lot of people on the far left will say that words are violence. And I've seen the same thing here in Portland. So weeks leading up to this event, I saw the Southern Poverty Law Center say that this was going to be a repeat of Charlottesville. I saw the Washington Post that Joey Gibson was going to bring guns, and neo-Nazis were coming to Portland to attack citizens and hurt people. Does anybody see any Nazi flags here? No Confederate flags, none of that shit. Instead, what I do see, I see white people, black people, Asian people, Hispanic people, I see gay people, I see trans people, all mingled amongst us. Yeah! This is a group of very, very diverse, who just have one common thing in mind, and it isn't necessarily Trump, and it isn't necessarily the Republican Party or the administration. We just support our freedoms as given us by the Bill of Rights and by the Constitution, and we want to gather and assemble. And while we might disagree on the nuance and the little things in here, we all want to listen to each other. And for some reason, and I hate that I'm going to say this, but it's going to have to come out, I don't understand why these white liberals across the street. By the way, I align myself more with they say goes with a grain of salt. You can't take them as anything. As I said to someone earlier, when we talked about the Southern Poverty Law Center, they're a business. They get paid to identify people, often as much as possible. I use the analogy, if there's no crime in your city today, you would have no need for police. So there's always going to be crime at some point. But if you're a business making money off of social media sites that pay you to identify haters, pay you to identify extremists, it's in your best interest that you go to the far ends of it and find just the tremendous amount of like. Maybe not.
They were over there celebrating that our InfoWars YouTube channel has a ban. They were telling me like, well, what about free speech? They're like, no, not for you.
Well, obviously they don't believe in free speech. We've seen it in the past month where, you know, where Roseanne can be fired, you know, for saying her comments, which I personally wouldn't have said, but I understand why she said them and she clarified herself. We also have James Gunn, who's been vilified for his comments, but in the New York Times, I would be just as angry if she said that all black people, trans people, Jewish people, white people, that's okay. Speech is fine, as long as you're in our tribe. And there's a lot of tribalism going on. Like, I really wish we all could just sit down and listen, but it's hard to do that when one side, again, like I said, when one side, your very speech is equal to violence, it's hard to have a conversation.
Yeah, what happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Far cry from that, huh?
Far cry, and more than anything, it's really a cry of wolf. I mean, this is a wolf cry, and what I'm really afraid of is there really are neo-Nazis out there. There really are far right-wing extremists out there, and we have not seen them yet. If I was a far right-wing extremist, you think I would tell you what time and date I'm going to show up somewhere?
Yeah, where my meetings are.
Yeah, Tuesday, 5 o'clock, you're going to be here at the city square in front of everybody. But where the guys with guns and the fire sticks? You think I would tell you that? Fuck no. But if you keep crying wolf, if they keep, going through these bullshit articles, it's the same thing I dealt with in Berkeley. So I was supposed to speak at the Patriot Prayer Rally in Iowa last week. The speakers were myself, Joey Gibson, who's Japanese, Josie, who's Filipino, another black guy, Will Johnson, trans person, a gay person. But these are the so-called right-wing extremists that the media, or, San Francisco, Toronto, the DC people,
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Southwest Dano Parkway. You must immediately vacate the roadway.
You really want to see some speech? Go to my Twitter.
If you're in the roadway, you
I'm far more likened to like Malcolm X and Huey P. Newton than I am to like David Cornwell.
All right, commit when you're there. 154 District.
Copy.
15.
Oh, and nobody did anything. When all the countries were like, no, let's ignore them. I'm not like, I spent my life studying that part.
1757.
I'm gonna get it past it.
Go ahead. I'm trying to make dispatch call back. They can see the guy on foot on the westbound platform now. Black male, gray sweatshirt, black pants, backpack, and a weapon.
Do we need to go have a history lesson about it?
I copy.
Calling everybody Nazis and hate speech, and horrible people, that's not going to help anybody. All you do is drive them further to the right. And I think a lot of us probably should come more towards the center. So this doesn't have to be all this division. And the potential of like fights and violence in the street, it's all dumb shit. Far left is bullshit.
Amen, man. Amen. Hey, good stuff. God bless you, brother.
Shout out, guys.
God bless you, brother.
CX in the chat. Sup, Alex Jones. Hope to meet you someday. You should hear me sometime. I want to tell you about Berkeley, what I saw on the ground.
Are you going to be there tomorrow?
I think so. Even though I think it's just, last time 600 people came in and, beating us and facing us and shit. But since they put me on a watch list, I kind of feel obligated to go now.
Yeah, you got to watch the events.
Yeah, I got to go.
You're on the watch list. That means you have to watch the events.
Yeah.
All right, hey, God bless you, man. Thank you for talking to us. All right, so here is a quick pan of downtown Portland right now. Now, right over there across the street, you have the Antifa protesters. But that's not all of them. That's just a small consortium. We saw some others that actually walked up the street. I guess they're anticipating marches. A lot of media. And obviously, most of the people out here are either neutral or pro-Trump. And the neutral ones are pretty much laughing at Antifa. Antifa's kind of become a joke here because they really think it's like a real organization or something. And it's really just a joke. And so everyone in Portland has heard of them. It's like weird. All of them. So we've got multiple live streams going here. I want to kind of go through the crowd here.
Southwest Dano is open to vehicular traffic. You must immediately vacate the roadway and proceed to the sidewalk. If you remain in the roadway, you may be subject to arrest for disorderly conduct, interfering with a police officer, and other state and city offenses. proceed to the sidewalk.
All the way from Compton, California. The hood, Compton, California is right here represented, standing up for my Patriots, the flag. I want to show up anytime there's a Trump rally or a Patriot rally or a Joe Biden, personally, I think too much more competitive.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Southwest NATO is open to vehicular traffic. You must immediately vacate the roadway and proceed to the sidewalk. If you remain on the roadway, you may be subject to arrest for disorderly conduct, interfering with a police officer, and other state and city offenses. Proceed to the sidewalk. This is the Portland Police Bureau. Southwest NATO is open to vehicular traffic. You must immediately vacate the roadway and proceed to the sidewalk. For the people standing on the island in the middle of NATO, move to the sidewalk.
Hey, will you hold this? Film me for a minute.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. Southwest NATO is open to vehicular traffic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
You must immediately vacate the roadway and proceed to the sidewalk. For the people standing on the island in the middle of NATO, move to the sidewalk.
11:33. So technically the March event prayer hasn't even started yet. We're still about 25 minutes away from that beginning. But you already have thousands of people out here. And there's a group of Antifa across the street here. They've got some signs. They're chanting. They're banging on drums. Some of them very mentally deranged.
Hey guys, let's find
I've got a few now, a little over $1,000 a few times too. USA!
Hey, yeah, don't forget to hand in your ballots. Also, if you go to GibsonForFreedom.com, you want to help donate to the campaign, it's much appreciated. But at the end of the day, it hasn't taken that much money. Next up, we have a black man who's called a white supremacist by Nancy Pelosi. That's the type of country we're in these days, okay? He's got a huge platform. Hardcore Christian, not afraid to declare it. A really good man, been to almost every single rally up and down, done a lot for the movement. Let's hear it for Will Johnson.
What's going on, everybody? How many of you love America? How many of you love Donald J. Trump? Yeah, Trump 2020. We are going to keep America great. Hey, I want all y'all to know, you may not know this, I am not a Russian robot. I create means to support my president, to support our country. I love this country. I came here today not knowing what to expect. Look at all of these wonderful, awesome, beautiful Americans. Give it up for yourself. Now, you know what the media is going to say about all of this. They're probably, tomorrow morning, I guarantee it, the news that's going to come out about this rally today is going to be slim to nothing on the left. Because the police department did their jobs. So we have to give it up to the police department for doing their jobs. Now, every time the liberals have a rally, we never show up and throw bombs. We never show up and throw bottles with urine and feces in it. We never show up to try to throw rocks at them and hit them with sticks. We never do that. I like to show up at them, but we don't throw rocks at them. Okay? But every time we have a rally as conservatives, as Christians, as people who love this country, they show up to want to try to harm us. But I'm here to tell you that I'm going to stand with each and every one of you. Did I say that right? I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be here with you. I will stand with you to the very end. Because it's people like you that make me keep going. It's people like you that show that you love this nation. And for everyone that couldn't make it, we are here for them. And we're going to continue doing it. God bless our president. God bless you. And God bless America. USA! 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 USA!
Can I get a picture with you? Sure. I got a friend down in Klamath Falls that's just like, who's going to be there? Oh, I love him. And I'm like, I'll see if I can get a picture with him for you. There we go. Hey, man. Thanks, bro. Awesome. Thank you. Good to see you again. Yeah. Antifa!
I know. It's only 8,000% market value. 6,500. What do you think? Are you guys ready to debate yet? Oh, shit. Are we going to do this? Do you want to buy this game?
What's the issue?
I've been trying to sell this game.
No one's going to buy it.
It's good. It's Master Rocket.
You being for real right now? I mean, seriously?
I'm not. Do you want to buy this game?
Seriously?
Seriously, everyone's gonna have pictures. They're gonna create memes with you. Like, look at this dude holding this game. You know, ridiculous, right? Is that the point? Is that the point? Is that the point? For you to come out here and look ridiculous and act ridiculous? Is that the point? Because if that's your objective, it's working. Keep it up. It's working. It's working if that's your objective.
Do I look like Gay Ben Shapiro?
What does that got to do? What's Shapiro got to do with anything?
I'm just asking. Do I look like Gay Ben Shapiro?
What does Shapiro got to do with anything?
I'm just asking you a question. Can you answer?
No, I don't think he foams at the mouth.
I don't know what a gay guy.
I don't think he foams at the mouth.
I have rabies. Of course I'm foaming at the mouth.
You might want to pick up your...
Why?
Your burqa.
It's not a burqa.
I know.
It's an enchilada, you idiot.
Pick your burqa up, dude.
Okay, well.
Pick your burqa up. Get your burqa. Come on. I know. See, that's why we need to vote him out. You know.
That's right, I'm running. Michael Dukakis.
Spokane, Washington. First and foremost, I'm a proud United States U.S. Navy veteran. And there's so much hype coming out here. I mean, I live 6 hours away, and I was actually sold on Facebook. You know, I had this group called Bioregion Legion, which got shut down because they decided to post my picture and say that I was a fascist coming to hurt people, which is so far from the truth. Even after I told them that I strongly despise Nazis and socialists, I mean, they're pretty much equal to me. And yeah, I still got it. I mean, I got threats, and you know, I've been waiting for these guys to come and get me like they said they were. But anyways, I'm here to support. Came out to Spokane, and it was pretty sad. The Spokesman Review, the local newspaper there, actually interviewed me and took pictures and called me their lone, Joey's lone supporter. Yeah, and so there's a. Yeah, so we're hoping that he comes back. You know, something I noticed about this Antifa, I went to see Joey in Seattle for his open carry rally, and it was pretty amazing. You know, number one, the Seattle Police Department did an amazing job, but also something that I noticed is, you know, everybody had guns, so maybe that's why they didn't start trouble. But I mean, I'm thank you for coming out here. I know people traveled long distances just and spent lots of money, but you guys are awesome.
Hey, one thing I want to say as this bus is coming up, I want to say One of the best things that for this campaign that's been unbelievable is the amount of money that I have not had to spend, okay? I barely had to spend anything, okay? And one of the things that I learned from Trump is he knows how to troll the left, okay? He knows how to troll the media. As you guys know, I lately made a live video that apparently my son was in the background holding an assault rifle is what they said, okay? Did you guys see that video? Anybody? So anyways, basically it's a toy gun, right? And so we put him back there, and then this far left-leaning place made a video about it, about how much of an extremist I am, and now it's up to like 350,000 views. I didn't have to pay a penny. Didn't have to pay a penny. And it's actually, I've had some people watch the video. If you're not a far-left person and you just kind of love guns and you love America, they're like, damn, this guy's really cool. Like, it was a great campaign video. I'm going to download it and upload my own thing, and I don't know, I may give him a couple bucks for helping me out with that. So, anyways, we got a bus right here. Anybody want to go? Go. Get on there now. It's going to take time to get off. Anybody else want to say something? This guy came out here to figure out what the hell all this is about. He hears a lot of talk on both sides of the aisle, so he wants to see it firsthand. So let's hear what he has to say.
So I just wanted to say thank you for the love and respect and appreciation I was showed as I walked around to you guys. Politically wise, I didn't get enough information and stuff like that to make judgments and assumptions like that. But I just want to say that I was showed respect and love. I was showed respect and love on this side. I was showed love and respect on the other side as well. And I feel like it was a great day. So I don't know what the large media outlets are going to say and stuff like that, but I've spread the word to the people and following that I have that you guys show love if you come respectful and show love to you guys. I feel like there's too much shit talking going on. So I would love to be at the next one, to get really more about what you guys are really about and what Gibson for Senate will really be doing and stuff like that. So thank you.
Hey, see any racist people here today?
We're on the other side.
Hey, women, children, elderly, go get the hell on the bus, okay? So we don't have to worry about you anymore, okay? Get out of here. Go get on the bus. We need people on the bus.
All I wanted to say, guys, is we need to show up at the next one. Yeah. I didn't even know about the first one, otherwise I would have been there. But if I have to, I'll hand out flyers, but somebody come over to get, I'm not going to organize. I will support whoever decides they want to do another round. I'll print flyers, I'll tell people I'll go to church, but let's try to make this reflect the minimum of our people.
No, it's a kippah. I was told it's a burqa. I don't know what that means. I haven't transitioned yet. What happened to that guy? Is that what it was? Any man that I met on this side, every single white man, every single Mexican man, every single Asian.
Antifa!
Look at that. Everybody else is just like yellow or clear. That's because it's been denatured, it's been watered down. We didn't do that. You think I would metaphysically sell you something that is the very best I can get? I'd rather go to hell than do that. I will only give you the maximum best info, the maximum truth, the maximum product, because I want that goodwill. What I do to you, I do to myself. Don't you get the big secret? You ever seen fish oil look like that? No, you never seen that, have you? And this little jewel right here is solid, liquid consciousness. Look it up. Find out how even the FDA and the government admits fish oil is incredible. The number one thing anybody can do for themselves is take good fish oil or krill oil. Just like our information is dynamite, so are our products, InfoWarsStore.com. 2.5 years ago, Hillary Clinton dubbed myself and InfoWars as fake news. Since then, the Democrats in Congress, CNN, MSNBC have all lobbied to keep me from publishing books, to have us kicked offline from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and they've had some success. Not only are they the real fake news and working for the communist Chinese and others to overthrow this country, they're also working to destroy the First Amendment here in America. But here at InfoWars, we've been expanding on radio and TV thanks to your support, and we've launched a new powerful free app called InfoWars Official. InfoWars Official is a state-of-the-art app with live streaming of podcasts, my broadcast, David Knight Show, The War Room with Roger Stone and Owen Schroyer, and so many other broadcasts that we're launching as we speak. It's got live news feeds, live news alerts. It's got push notifications if you click to get them so you know we go live or have special events. This is the forbidden app. This is what they demonize. This is what they don't want you to see. Think for yourselves. Go find out why InfoWars is so verboten and why the system openly is lobbying to have us shut down. Every enemy of capitalism, every enemy of America, every globalist corporation hates InfoWars for one reason. We are aware of their operation, and we are effective in challenging them and awakening our fellow humans. That's why every platform we've got is critical in the fight, and this new weapon is incredible. Whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, go download the official InfoWars app today, and then send out on your email, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, links to everybody saying, hey, here's the forbidden InfoWars platform. Here's what the globalists want shut down. Here's what they don't want you to hear, read, and see. It's the InfoWars official app, taken on the globalist at point blank range. And with your help spreading it, and with your help downloading it, we are unstoppable.